sister, a princess, the Wicked Witch of the East, bro.
I'm gonna stab him.
You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong? Am I wrong?
My favorite
she
movie.
wore a crown and she came down in a bubble.
That's a tortoise. That's a turtle. That's a tortoise.
Get
That's a
educated.
fucking turtle. I just made a diorama on reptiles. I know everything about.
What's going on, guys? You guys are going crazy already. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Camera's over here. Camera's over here. I'm trying to figure everything out. What's going on, Charlie? Good to see you. Michael, his favorite wrestlers are Matt Riddle and Drew McIntyre. I like both of them. I like both Matt Riddle and Drew McIntyre. So those are guys that are too high up on my list.
So wanted to take a moment to tell you personally that you will always be a close second to my actual favorite. And my all-time favorite is none other than Bill Goldberg.
Boo! Boo! Boo!
So, Brett.
The fucking stream is going insane. What's going on, Jeff? What's going on, Mike? Happy Monday to you guys. Gunther is high up on my list too, Michael. You won't find a lot of wrestlers that like you won't find a lot of wrestlers that that are low on my list. I think Mike could tell you. Mike can name some wrestlers that would make me go ugh. But there aren't very many of them. But welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you had a good weekend. For those of you that are new here, my name is Eric. I am one half of the Ringside Rundown podcast hosting team. And this is where I watch professional wrestling. And tonight we're going to be watching Monday Night Raw on Netflix. It's going to be a good time. Lots of good stuff happening. A lot of appearances. Not a lot of matches being advertised besides like Rollins versus McIntyre. They say New Day is going to be in action, but they're heavy on the appearances by the New Day, Lyra, Valkyria. Or they say the New Day is going to be in action. Lyra, Valkyria, Jey Uso, both Drew and Seth need this W, but only one can win, unfortunately. Only one can win. I have a feeling it's going to be Drew McIntyre. That's my prediction for now. Depending on anything else happens, barring a brawl before the match tonight, my prediction as of right now is Drew McIntyre. But that is for you guys to decide, because you can gamble your channel points during the matches. 5 minutes after the matches start, the entrances, you get 5 minutes to vote and gamble your channel points. Can Seth take a loss to Punk and then Drew? That's a very good point. Did Drew won his matches against he won his match against Sami? Did he have a match after Sami? I'm pretty sure he did, but I have a horrible wrestling brain. Did he have a match after Sami? The matches that he had with Sami, where Sami can't figure out a way to beat Drew McIntyre for some reason. I can't remember if he got into it with Jay or not either. I'm muting the audio really quickly because I'm starting up the Raw feed. We still got 25 minutes before Raw starts. But I don't know. You bring up a good point, Mike. You bring up a very good point. It's a matter of who can afford to take losses, I guess you could say. But either way, I'm glad that you guys are here. I hope that you guys are excited about Monday Night Raw tonight. I'm excited about the stream. And shout out to Mossy. Oh, CM Punk's here. What do you see? Sing it with me, everybody. Everybody finish it. Cult of personality. Oh, that's because I shut off the desktop blurps. I'm sorry, Mike. I fucked up because I was muting the Raw feed and I forgot to unmute the desktop. I apologize. I owe you 10 bits, Mike. because I goofed.
So I wanted to take a moment to tell you personally.
All right, we got another Michael in the house. I guess that works, even though that's wrestling fans Mike's check in. I guess our new friend Michael can use it, and that'll be repayment for the 10 bits that I screwed up. Wow, I didn't even know they had like a countdown screen on Netflix for Monday Night Raw. This is pretty interesting. But again, once again, shout out to Mossy for, I heard that while the starting soon screen and I was getting everything ready, I heard her use the Wicked Witch of the East Bro meme sound alert thing. We also got a new one. For those of you that don't agree either with my takes or anything that is happening during Raw, Riz gave us the idea that we are going to be using. If you hit in the chat !tomato, we have a new animation. Again, that's !tomato or tomato, whatever you prefer.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
There you go. You just threw a tomato at me. Thanks for doing that, Mike. Did it do like a little echo? I think it did like a little echo. I gotta fix that. I think what it was is that it played on both of them. Yeah, well, no, desktop. Visible desktop. Main, oh, well, I don't know. Can I use that consistently during Daniel Garcia matches? It is a command. It is a command. And there is no cooldown. I can't fight you if you want to use it during a wrestler you don't enjoy.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
See?
Oh! Bush!
Ho!
Oh, Philly!
Oh! Ho! Oh, Paisan!
Oh!
Back up! Oh! 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 Oh!
Brother, this guy stinks!
Oh! Ho! 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 Oh! Ho! A double! Oh! Oh!
Oh!
Oh! Hey! Oh! Ho fucking ho!
Oh! Stop fucking interrupting!
Oh!
Ho, 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 ho!
Ho, ho, ho.
Fuck you, Santa!
Ho!
Oh!
Ho! It's a girls from Icelandic air. Oh! Oh! My ho! My ho! My ho!
Oh, Massachusetts!
Oh!
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 God, oh! What the fuck?
Oh!
Hey!
Oh! Oh!
Hey! Oh!
Oh! Oh!
Oh!
Oh, Jean-Philippe.
Oh! It's Papillon.
Oh, I don't see how are you? Oh!
Whoa!
Whoa! All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Mike, for playing that compilation. Just let you know, I'm sipping on some Ghost Energy. It's Welch's grape, and it's really, really good. So I'm probably going to be zinging out of my mind as the stream is going on.
I'm not gay no more. I am delivered. I don't like men no more. I said I like women. Women. I said women. I'm not gay. I would not date a man. I would not carry a purse. I would not put on makeup. Nope. I will love a woman. Now listen.
Shout out to my brother for using his check-in. Everybody, if you like sporadic streams of hero shooters, first-person shooters, all that shit, go ahead and follow my brother E. Ronan. Thank you for using your check-in. I appreciate it. I will love a woman. a little bit of a scheduling change this week. Tonight, obviously, we're watching Monday Night Raw. Tomorrow, usually we record an episode of the podcast, but that episode is actually going to be recorded on Wednesday, right? And so tomorrow, I'll be back here on Twitch and YouTube for NXT, and I'm excited. And then on Saturday, usually what we do on Saturday is we watch NXT, and then we watch Collision. We're going to be watching AEW Dynamite and then Collision. So it's just a swap of NXT and AEW Dynamite on Saturday. That's about it. But we're going to be watching NXT tomorrow, and then Wednesday recording a new episode of the podcast. So therefore, I'll have the questions post up for you guys, and you can submit any wrestling questions you would like us to answer on the podcast, all that good stuff. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to record the episode with Carly Savage, the newest episode of Clash of Creators. Carly works, and her job actually had to call her in last minute because where we live, she lives also in Jersey like myself. We got hit with some snow. I believe she got hit with a little bit more than I did. So she actually got called into work last minute, like literally an hour before we were going to record the episode. So unfortunately, we had to reschedule, but that's the way it is. You know how it goes, live TV and all that stuff. But it did allow me to get comfortable with making short form content using DaVinci Resolve, which was always a headache of mine, which I was always using CapCut. CapCut was very, very easy, but if you guys have been paying attention, in the United States, there was, it's no longer in effect, but there was a temporary ban on the app TikTok, right? And which sucked because I actually like TikTok. TikTok was the first platform for me to actually gain a lot of viewership and a lot of numbers, and things got kind of crazy on TikTok. So I was bummed out, although I was never monetized on TikTok. I never made any money on TikTok. Not that it's about the money, but it was like, oh, that kind of sucks, but oh, well, it is what it is. The thing is, I didn't realize that the same company that owns TikTok also owns CapCut, and they also own the game Marvel Snapped, and all of that went away, right? All of that went away. So like TikTok came back and they reversed the ban on TikTok, which was great. Everybody can enjoy their TikToks. I did a little bit of doom scrolling myself on the app, to get back into the swing of things. But however, last I checked, which was a couple hours ago, the software CapCut is still not working. I don't know if it's ever going to come back, which sucks because I pay for the premium service of CapCut, and I can't even get into my account to either delete my account or downgrade the service so I don't get charged. And it sucks because it's a good service. And they even have the things like the captions, which is great, and all that other stuff. So I had to go ahead and learn how to make a TikTok and how to make a reel using DaVinci Resolve, which wasn't easy, a little bit time consuming, but I got it, and I was able to post up 2 different pieces of content to keep everything going and flowing. Everything is going great on YouTube, by the way. We're multi-streaming on YouTube. So if you want access to the YouTube, all you got to do is go here. Do me a favor, go to the YouTube right now if you can, and just throw a little like on there. If you throw a like on there, what happens is YouTube and the algorithm will boost it. Other people will see it. Other wrestling fans will see it, and maybe they'll want to join in on the fun. All right, so before we start, as I've been saying with the podcast, please check out the podcast. That right there is a Spotify link, but the podcast is available on all different platforms. Wherever you listen to podcasts, the show should be available. All you got to do is search Ringside Rundown. And if it's not, I still got to get updated. I'm only 1 episode behind, but I got to upload it to the YouTube. The YouTube has all the episodes, highlights of certain episodes, and all the short form highlights of the streams that we do here. So if you like wrestling on your YouTube feed, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube, which I posted twice for some reason. As I mentioned, TikTok is back. All right, that means Mike, wrestling fan Mike, buddy, you need to make a TikTok. That's what you need to do. You need another app to get sucked into. Check out the TikTok while it's still around before like Mr. Beast or somebody weird buys it and turns it into a horrible experience. Check it out on TikTok. We're also available on Instagram. If you want interesting wrestling content in your Instagram feed, in your Instagram stories, go ahead and check us out on Instagram. Follow us along. And if you make wrestling content on Instagram, most likely I'm going to follow you back because that's what you should do. You should support other content creators on Instagram and other places. I'm also on Facebook. I don't have a button for Facebook, but if you want to check us out on Facebook, you can check me out, facebook.com/Ringside Rundown if you want to check us out. Also, if you want another way to support the Ringside Rundown, I got multiple ways you can support the Ringside Rundown. First, and this is the best way, if you need some clothing because it's winter, it's cold. Right now, it's like less than 20 degrees where I am located. If you need something like a hoodie, a sweatshirt, a long sleeve shirt, anything like that, check out the Ringside Rundown merch store. It's available right there, ringsiderundown-shop.fourthwall.com. And the best part is if you're a Twitch subscriber, if you're a subscriber to the channel, you get 15% off the Ringside Rundown merchandise store. Whatever you buy from there, you get 15% off. So it's a good deal for you. Also available if you want to help us out and support the channel. Everybody uses Amazon to do any sort of shopping, whether you need laundry detergent, dish soap, kitty litter, dog food. Everybody uses Amazon. Well, a way that you can support the channel and still use your Amazon is go to Amazon.com, or you could just go to this link right here. That is an affiliate link where you use that link instead of going to Amazon.com. You place your order for whatever you need. Then Amazon looks at the link that you were referred to and says, oh, this goes back to the Ringside Rundown. So whatever you purchase from your purchase, not actually from your purchase, but additional to your purchase at no cost to you, Amazon kicks us back like 7 cents, you know, and it's a way because, again, everybody uses Amazon to go shopping. So why not use that link instead of Amazon.com? You help me out in the process and you support the channel. If you just want to show your generosity and support the channel monetarily, with really getting nothing in return but my gratitude in me sitting here on this stream, you can tip the channel. That is the Ringside Rundown tip link from Stream Elements, streamelements.com/Ringside Rundown/tip if you want to be so generous. I do have a birthday coming up. I was not expecting Jim Ross to pop up anywhere in this stream. I totally forgot I added that blurb. Mike, thank you so much for the 10 bits. Good God almighty, that gave me a heart attack. It's probably due to this Ghost energy drink. As you can see, I'm trying to work on some sponsorships here. I thought it would just be Okie music playing. No, definitely not no Okie music. No, it was good God almighty. Let's give Eric another heart attack. Oh, man. But I hope you guys had a good weekend. Did you guys do anything exciting for the weekend? Once again, I want to give a shout out to Charlie, who was here earlier, Mossy, who was here, Mike, who's here, Jeff, who's here. We have a new friend, Michael, who was here earlier. Thank you guys for hanging out. I really, really appreciate it. I really appreciate it because, you know, you could be doing anything else. You could be watching one of your favorite streamers play Call of Duty or something like that, and you're here watching me watch wrestling. So, like, Raw is going to be starting in less than 9.5 minutes. Again, it's supposed to be a good show, headlined by Seth Rollins taking on Drew McIntyre. We'll also see the New Day in action. We're supposed to get appearances by Lyra Valkyria, the new Intercontinental Women's Champion, and appearances by, what else? Let me get into the Discord so I can give you the proper information. There's like, oh my God, my notifications are going crazy. Let me get into it so I can give you the proper information. Also, she hasn't shown up yet, but it is Bella's birthday, so hopefully later when we see Bella, we can all wish her a happy birthday. Live on Twitch. Yes, that's me. All right, so we're also going to see Damage Control in action against the Pure Fusion Collective, also known as PF Chang's, also known as Pure Fufu Bum Crumbs, according to Jeff. We're also, like I said, we're gonna get appearances by Sami Zayn, Jey Uso, and the new Women's Intercontinental Champion, the Bird Lady herself, Lyra Valkyria. We're gonna get appearances by her. Like I said, it's show gonna be headlined by Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre, and also the return of WWE Hall of Famer JBL, John Bradshaw Layfield, who was on the TNA pay-per-view Genesis last night. How crazy is that? He's over there on TNA on their pay-per-view. You know, TNA's got this partnership with WWE now, and then all of a sudden, JBL is going to show up tonight on Raw. So, pretty exciting stuff. Really looking forward, even though I don't know, JBL doesn't like me. JBL, I'm one of multitude of people that are blocked on Twitter by JBL. JBL doesn't like me. I don't know why JBL doesn't like me, but he doesn't. She's probably snuggling in her new ringside rundown hoodie. Oh, we're talking about Bella? Yeah, Bella received her hoodie that she purchased for herself for her birthday, so she can hopefully later on let us know how that's going. Botch is here. What's going on, Botch? I don't want snow. I don't blame you, Botch. I'm not a fan of snow, even though where I am, we got dumped with a little bit, not too much, a little bit more than a dusting of snow. A little bit more than a dusting, but still not a fan of it, not a fan of it. Did you see the clip of the fans chanting at, she's a racist at Tessa during the match? I didn't listen to the clip, but I did scroll past it. I unfortunately checked into the pay-per-view quite late, so I didn't actually see the match itself. There were people that said despite everything that happened, you know, Tessa did wrestle a pretty good match, you know, so again, it's one of those things that's the price you pay, you know. You do stupid things, you say stupid things, and you say inconsiderate things, and that's what happens. Those are the consequences of your actions. So she's gonna have to deal with that, and that'll be her penance until wrestling fans decide that she has had enough. Maybe eventually they will. I don't know. Botch says we're supposed to have a winter storm coming our way. Look at that. You escaped the East Coast only to get dumped on some more snow. How tragic, how tragic. Well, in a couple minutes, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to get hit with a block of Twitch advertisements. If you would like to avoid those advertisements and support the channel, consider subscribing to the channel by hitting that purple subscribe button down below. And when you subscribe to the channel, you support me, and in return, you get no advertisements interrupting your stream experience. You get cool emotes to use in chat, 15% off the Ringside Rundown merchandise store, and also a special section of our Discord opens up where you can watch the shows that I am reacting to. In this case, in 5 minutes, you can watch Monday Night Raw if you don't have access to it on Netflix in our Discord, should you decide to support the channel by subscribing. If not, that's okay. I'm not mad at you. You can just sit through 90 seconds worth of ads and support me that way. It's all good in the hood. I appreciate you nonetheless. Then it'll warm up again and melt it all. Yeah, see, that's what happens when you live in Texas, my guy. That Texas heat is no joke. But less than 4.5 minutes away from Monday Night Raw. Again, this is what? The third episode of Monday Night Raw on Netflix. First two were out of the park good, so I'm hoping for the same. Mike, my guy, thank you for gigantifying that cat emote. That is absolutely terrifying. Where do you people find these emotes, man? I gotta step up my emote game. My door's closed and I can still hear my brother yelling. He's playing, I believe he's playing Marvel Rivals, and I can still hear him yelling. That's crazy. That game be having people tilted, boy. Having people tilted. Real quick, want to give a shout out, even though they're not going to see this. Something really cool happened last night. I posted up a reel on Instagram last night of real quick reel of Los Garza executing a pretty sweet tag team maneuver, and I posted it up and I tagged both members of Los Garza, and Angel Garza actually reposted it and wrote me back some really kind words from Angel Garza, just thanking me for supporting Los Garza and highlighting them on the stream. So that's a pretty cool accomplishment in my book, is getting acknowledged by Los Garza on Instagram. Isn't the internet, everybody talks shit about the internet and social media, and you get cool stuff like that happens, you know, so I can't complain. Very nice, Mike, right? Very good times indeed. I'm trying to figure out what the freak am I doing here with my buttons. Commands, that's what I'm looking for. I was looking for the Instagram command and I couldn't find it. In less than 2.5 minutes, we are starting Monday Night Raw. So get ready for that. I do like this countdown screen because I have this stream running in Discord for moderators and Twitch subs. And I don't know if any of you are in there, but it is pretty cool to have this little waiting screen for you guys. You know what I mean? Like I said, there's a lot of bull-esque going on. I got to clear out all these notifications. Just trying to clear them out before we start Monday Night Raw really quickly. All right, more. The more I clear them away, the more they come. Hey, yo, pause. What is coming out of my mouth? The countdown screen is a good thing. I think it's pretty cool. It's you know, it's something like, you know, for me especially, doing what I do here, it makes things a lot easier, you know? It makes things a lot easier to kind of keep you guys engaged and keep you guys entertained before the show starts. We got less than a minute. So everybody grab your snacks, grab your popcorn, grab your drinks. I got my Ghost Energy drink here. Again, this is Welch's grape flavored energy drink, which is pretty good because, and pretty ironic because I live in the town where the Welch's product was created and the factory for Welch's grape was created. A little fun factoid. We got less than a minute. We got 20 seconds. 20 seconds before Monday Night Raw begins. How exciting is that? It feels like New Year's Eve. Feels like New Year's Eve. 10, 9, 8. Holy shnikes. Oh my God. You fucking, did you even, I feel good. I feel, I'm waiting for Raw to start. I gotta wait for the thing to pop up to unmute it. It won't let me unmute it. Toasty! Toasty indeed. Now my mouse is all fucked up. Why is this crazy like this? Here we go. There we go. Now we're in business. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not watching ads, welcome to Monday Night Raw together here at twitch.tv/ringside rundown, youtube.com/@ringside-run-pod.
This is Dallas, Texas.
And they're in Dallas, Texas.
For decades, home to 2 WrestleManias, and tonight hosting Monday Night Raw for a 27th time. And speaking of WrestleMania, it's a rematch from last year's WrestleMania, and it's become so personal. That man, Seth freaking Rollins, the visionary, claims to have lost all patience for his opponent tonight, the Scottish warrior Drew McIntyre. So bitter,
Boo.
delusional.
Those shades were insane. Yeah, they were nuts.
Here tonight.
They were nuts.
Those 2 men very well.
Hey, CM Punk's here too. It's clobbering time.
What a debut last week for one of the greatest luchadors in the world. Penta is back tonight.
More Penta.
One-on-one with the Bruiserweight.
Penta versus Pete Dunne? What? Penta versus Pete Dunne sounds crazy.
Rhea Ripley arriving here at the American Airlines Center when she was ambushed by Nia Jax.
What the hell? Not again. Why is this always happening to Rhea? Oh my God. Jesus Christ. My God. The night just started. The night just started.
Looking live at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, sold out tonight. 15,572.
Another sold out crowd.
On hand for Monday Night Raw, live on Netflix. Presented by Snickers. Hello again, everybody, and ringside, I'm Michael Cole. My partner, Pat McAfee's at the National Championship in Atlanta.
Wow, so no Corey Graves. No Corey Graves. If Corey Graves would have kept his mouth shut, this probably would have been him. Wow.
And things could potentially get very ugly here tonight on Monday Night Raw.
And speaking of championships, how about the number 1 contender for the world?
Bad timing for Graves.
Main event, Jey Uso.
Uh-oh. Everybody start yeeting. I thought JBL being there was to be on color commentary, actually. That would have been kind of neat. That would have been kind of cool. Look at that little kid getting to yeet with Jey Uso. That's pretty cool. That's a memory that'll hold on forever. Thank you for dropping those yeet emotes. Man, that place is going crazy.
Absolute goofball, Michael Cole, dancing like a drunk granddad at a wedding.
Look at Michael Cole. Oh my gosh.
Sit down, Cole, you're making a fool of yourself. That's enough yeeting for one day.
Wade Barrett doesn't know how to have fun.
Don't encourage it, Jey.
Wade Barrett is a blast at parties, I bet. This is what we get for being on Netflix. We get extra long entrances, party. It feels like a party atmosphere.
I'm blowing up.
Yeah, you're proud of yourself. It's going to take you 15 minutes to get your breath back after that.
Well, if the audio guy doesn't strangle me.
You deserve strangling after that performance.
Hey, you gotta have fun on Monday Night Raw. Hey, I gotta do what I can. I don't get these star-making entrances like you announcers do on Friday Night SmackDown. I gotta make it for myself.
Green-eyed monster in Michael Cole, eh?
Michael Cole taking what do you call it? Exception.
He is the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. Jey Uso, who takes on Gunther
This is a cool shot.
in San Antonio on NBC with Saturday night's main event, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, live nationwide.
This is a long entrance.
Jey is fired up, looking for his first
Dallas is definitely
world
feeling it.
title.
Apparently the entire
Dallas is definitely feeling it.
is fired up with it.
They got nothing else to be fired up about. Their football team sucks. He's going back.
Look at this place.
This is nuts. The entire arena is crazy right now.
I'm here for business, and listen, if World Championships were a popularity contest, Jey Uso would already be #1. Unfortunately for Jey, it doesn't quite
He ain't
work
done
that
yet.
way.
He ain't done yet.
Find out, no doubt, at Saturday night's main event.
Let's see what Jey Uso has to say.
I said, main event Jey Uso is now in your city.
People's champion, I bet.
Yeet. This weekend, Saturday night main event.
Oh yeah, that's this weekend. Holy shit.
Home, the big one.
So no AEW this week, I guess.
Well, that didn't take long.
Oh wow, Gunther interrupting main event Jey Uso. What's going on, legend? How are you? Welcome in. You missed the Yeet party.
The king of the ring.
But here is the World Heavyweight Champion, the Ring General.
Gunther,
who takes a similarly dim view of yeeting as I do myself.
6 minutes of yeeting is crazy. 6 minutes of yeeting is nuts.
He has no business with the entertainment portion of it.
The mat is sacred, and Gunther is here to protect.
Gunther doesn't strike me as a guy who likes to yeet a lot. I feel like he doesn't very much yeet.
Let me guess, the next thing you were about to say is that on Saturday you're going to win the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeet? I don't know.
I said I'm gonna beat you, take your title, and hang it up in my room.
He got hanging in his room. Yeet. He's gonna hang the title in his room. Wait a minute. Hold on.
You really are a funny little man.
Funny little man. That's kind of disrespectful.
Let's not act. We both know that it's not gonna happen on Saturday.
Not gonna happen, apparently.
You know, last week, you stood right in front of me here and you looked me in the eye and you said, every morning when you wake up, you look in the mirror and you bet on yourself. And you know what the thing is? I really believed you. I was actually looking forward to Saturday night's main event to get in the ring and square off with main event Jey Uso.
Yeet.
Until today.
Uh-oh.
When I saw you walking in here and pretending like our conversation from last week never happened. When I saw you walk out here acting like a complete dork.
Wow.
Acting like the company mascot for everybody here.
Gunther rocking the loafers with no
You know
socks.
what? At this point,
I don't know if
it
I
doesn't
subscribe
matter
to that.
me. I could just as well get challenged by Jimmy Uso.
That's Michael Cole, not Jay.
Gunther, say something.
Or what?
Brother again.
What are you gonna say?
Uh-oh.
It doesn't matter what you say because you never follow up with your words.
Wow.
Those people, I mean, look at them. They're naive enough.
Pat in
to believe
Atlanta for
every
the
word you
college
say.
championship game. Ohio State versus Notre Dame. Yeah, we got Wade Baird on commentary. No Corey Graves. No Corey Graves.
Bet on yourself.
I feel like Corey Graves might have effed up.
Until your cousin whistles and you run there.
Whoa.
Until Sami needs you and you show up.
Whoa.
Until Jimmy needs you and you show up. Hey,
Whoa.
even when Cody needed you.
Whoa.
You always show up.
What they doing to Corey? Nothing that Corey
All
didn't
that
do to
makes you
himself.
is a useful
Opening his mouth.
and you don't even realize it.
He basically put his own foot in his mouth. Corey Graves did. It's nothing that the company did.
Your words and your actions do not align.
Whoa.
Mine do.
Wow. So as it stands, who do you guys have, Jey Uso or Gunther, winning on Saturday?
Saturday, when the bell rings, I'm gonna expose you.
Mike says Gunther. I gotta go with Gunther myself.
Being this close to the world heavyweight.
Raw going to
championship.
10:30 or 10 tonight. I'd say it's probably going to go to 10:30 again. And you're also got money on Gunther. Smart choice. But I do believe Raw probably go to 10:30 like it did last week.
You right again. You right. Everything came out your mouth is true again, bruh.
Triple H said that he thinks 2.5 hours is kind of a sweet spot time-wise. I kind of agree.
And
I
this
kind of
right here
agree.
is my team.
Yeet.
Hey, this right here is my squad.
Yeet.
Cause they ride with me,
Yeet.
slide with me,
Yeet.
and on Saturday they gonna be with me when I beat you for the World Heavyweight Championship, Boots.
Yeet. Although I'm not rooting for Gunther, but if I was to put money on anybody, it'd be Gunther.
But Gunther, you gonna respect me too. You're gonna put some respect on my name.
Yeet.
Cause there's only one of us.
Yeet.
There's only one of us standing in this ring right now that main evented WrestleMania, and it ain't you.
Yeet.
Oh, and Gunther,
Oh,
goes right after
Gunther
Jey
says,
with a big
"Nuh-uh."
right hand, and now the world champ who's heard enough.
Jey Uso dropping some heavy.
Jay already
verbal
announced
bombs
to
on
being in the
Gunther.
Royal Rumble, so Gunther gonna win.
turns
That's
physical
sound
in a
logic.
hurry.
Gunther,
Sound logic.
setting up
Can't
with a
hate on
game
it.
plan, and Uso now takes Gunther down, and Jey Uso now pounding away.
Those
and
are
the
pretty
world
funny,
champion.
Mike.
Jey Uso tapping
Those are
into
pretty
something
funny.
Very different these days, and Gunther
Oh.
simply not expecting. We got a hockey fight.
Yeah,
Jey Uso giving him the hockey
understands and
business.
realizes what Saturday
Pulling
night
the
means
jersey
for him
over the
in
head.
his career.
Again,
An opportunity.
not smart for Gunther to be fighting in loafers with no socks.
Lead here on Monday
This
Night
man's
Raw.
fighting in loafers with no socks. I don't think that's a good idea. That's not a good look. Jey Uso with the World Heavyweight Championship.
Gunther is angry. Jey Uso has drawn the proverbial line in the sand.
Looks like Jey is bleeding from the mouth.
I don't think Gunther was expecting that fire out of Jey Uso.
Your TV's
tonight.
a little late. It could be just a time zone difference. You know, we're in different locations. We're all not in the same location. So, in correlation to satellites and all that stuff, you might be a little bit closer to where they're broadcasting from. I am in the Eastern time zone, but it's also have to do with like broadband connection and things like that too. So that plays a part too. It plays a part with like internet speeds and shit like that. I don't know.
Finally, somebody who understands.
Yeah. What's up, guys?
Hey, JBL.
Kofi Mania.
You
New
see
Day.
JBL,
Great
man.
to see you guys.
Oh, yeah, you're a champion. You're a Hall of Famer, but most importantly, you are the special guest commentator for our match against that hypocrite, that so-called locker room leader, Rey Mysterio.
We would love it if you could go out there and, let everybody know that we've been.
So JBL is going to be on commentary tonight. They gave him $2.
Because you understand us, man. You understand. You were part of a tag team where you had to cut the dead weight. And it was a tough decision, but when you did, what happened? You went on to have the greatest success of your career.
Yes, not as great as the successes of our careers,
We're not
but
talking about that.
what we need from you tonight, if you wouldn't mind, go out there and be an acolyte for you boys.
An acolyte. Ah, nice.
Big E, I don't blame you, man. That guy with all those big muscles and all that charisma and all that personality. Everywhere you go, everybody loves that guy. New Day rocks. New Day rocks. Everybody chanting because they want to see Big E. And I don't blame you. Get rid of him. They got to pay attention to you. I guess.
Okay.
Damn.
Compliments, okay.
That's how it is?
All right, John.
You too?
All right, Layfield.
All right, man.
Yeah, nice.
Wow.
Hey, you going soft, man.
Wow, JBL gone soft. Here's Rey Mysterio.
I can't wait for JBL to come out here and give us his take on this matchup. But meanwhile, another Hall of Famer, the legendary Rey Mysterio.
I wonder who Rey Mysterio is going to be teaming up with. Maybe possibly Penta? Maybe Rey and Penta teaming up versus the New Day. Oh, it's just a one-on-one. Oh yeah, that's right. Penta's fighting done. Okay, okay, yeah, you're right. Because Woods wasn't in any ring gear. You're right.
Locker room leader.
So it's Rey versus Kofi.
And it is time for him to put New Day in its place. Mysterio.
Butch. No, you don't call him Butch. You don't call him Butch. Do not call him Butch. Moving that over. Sorry about that, guys. Do not call him Butch if you do not want bad things to happen to you. Gonna mute that really quickly so I don't get in trouble on YouTube or Twitch, because that is not TOS compliant. So I'm putting up the channel point predictions right now. Ladies and gentlemen, whatever channel points you have available to you, you can gamble them on who do you think is going to win the match. And that gives you channel points to do things in the stream, like play certain animations, certain commands, and things of that nature, and have fun with everything. So, yeah. Rey Mysterio. Why is it that it's being a pain in my butt with the broadcast?
Bull riding.
Big E, no. Big E is not.
Here tonight, we'll get
Big E is not going to be in any matches anytime soon. I don't think.
And this whole New Day thing has really caused them to be shunned by most of the locker room ways.
Make sure you're gambling your channel points. The prediction is up right now. You can gamble on either Rey Mysterio or Kofi Kingston. Rey does need somebody to watch his back, though, because Kofi Kingston's going to be there with Xavier Woods, so Rey needs somebody.
The man who's going to join us for commentary here tonight to talk good about them. That would be John Bradshaw Layfield. What do you make of this whole New Day thing?
Well, they bribed me too, and unlike JBL, I took the bribe.
Well, of course you did.
And I'm not going to complain about that. Look,
Big E return at the Royal Rumble? Possibly. Maybe.
It looked like they slipped the dollar bill in JBL's pocket.
Maybe.
Every dollar counts, though. I think it was $2.
I don't know. It seems a little dangerous. It's going to be Rey Mysterio versus JBL, just like old times.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from the great state of Texas, WWE.
That'll be Bradshaw to stop Woods from the chicanery.
Bradshaw, Layfield,
How come you have no ads? I paid for no ads. I don't know. Are you a
That's why he doesn't have his limo with the Longhorns on it.
you mean the ads on the Netflix? The ads on the Netflix are basically what they call baked-in ads, and the baked-in ads are from WWE. So you're not gonna avoid the WWE ads. You just won't get any commercial breaks, but you won't avoid the WWE ads, any ads like that. If you got advertisements, I didn't. So therefore, you probably have to take that up with Netflix, though. But the only advertisements that I received were from WWE.
Two Hall of Famers
The WWE ads you're not going to be able to avoid.
John Bradshaw Layfield, wow, one of my
there he is.
faves.
Hello, John.
Hello, gentlemen. How you doing? I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
Stealing Wade Barrett's gimmick already, JBL.
Bad news.
Very unlike you.
Hammer. It's so great to see you again. And Michael, it's like old times.
Yes. And I asked about inflation. Where's the limo with the horns?
It's in the shop right now. It's the Briscoe Brothers shop.
Me thinks that cowboy hat was too tight. Yeah, you're right. You're right. See, these are a fade out and a fade in. This is to let people know who have ads.
The busiest WWE
They probably have ads right now.
Bailey, you were on SmackDown, you were on NXT, now you are here for a match tonight on Raw against Nia Jax. And I heard earlier that
Bailey
you had
versus
a bit of an
Nia Jax
announcement.
tonight.
So for those that aren't aware, would you care to share?
Well, I guess.
Just to let you guys know, you got a little bit more time left if you want to put up more channel points for tonight's first match.
It feels good to be here. This is where I started my WWE career when I came from NXT, so it feels good. It feels right. But I also want to
Bailey will be taking on Nia Jax tonight.
Declare myself in the 2025 Women's Royal Rumble, and if you remember,
Bailey is in the Women's Royal Rumble this year, along with Nia Jax.
Going back to back sounds pretty good, and you know, winning that match, I could take on Tiffany Stratton, I could take on Raw's Rhea Ripley, or I could even, well.
Boo. We can't hear you, Nia. Boo.
Oh, and by the way, I'm gonna win the Royal Rumble.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, I did see what you did to Rhea earlier.
This should be on SmackDown. Well, yeah, you know, they got the transfer portal thing going now, and now Bailey is on Raw. I believe Drew McIntyre, well, Drew McIntyre is on Raw tonight too, but they're going to be moving him to SmackDown in the future. I don't know. They really didn't say much about when this transfer portal takes into effect, but everything's kind of chaotic right now.
He is joined here tonight at ringside by some other Cowboys, including that man.
These guys ride bulls professionally. They ride bulls.
Of the PBR tour, Matt West.
You wouldn't catch me riding no damn bull. Hey, hey, hey!
Where's the Michael Cole?
I don't know why this dog is going crazy. Dog's losing his mind.
I did nothing else. Come on.
Well, anyway, look who's here with us tonight. He's the Hall of Famer, John Bradshaw Layfield. JBL is here. Welcome back.
JBL with that hat, buddy. I don't know what you're thinking.
It's great to see you, Wade. You're doing a fantastic job.
All-time faves, the Hall of
I can't believe people still watch rodeos. I have never watched a rodeo in my life.
Here tonight. You do realize that on the old JBL and
I don't get it. It's not for me. It's like NASCAR. I don't get NASCAR.
I do recall, and they have had a small part in the trajectory of my career.
Turn the music off.
Uh-oh.
Turn the screens off. Turn the lasers
Put it off. No.
I told you. We're not using that anymore. We got idiots at the desk.
Uh-oh. What do we got, a New Day entrance?
It's your boys, the
Boo! Go ahead and use that exclamation point tomato. The new music is just boos.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Too long, too well to be disrespected like this.
Boo!
We are walking Hall of Famers. Not like this fraud. As a matter of fact, JBL, give me my money back.
He took the $2 back.
And now,
He took the $2 back. That is fantastic.
I bring to you Rey Mysterio getting the brakes beat off him by the one and only Kofi Kingston.
Only $2, man. Not that deep. Oh man. Imagine being pressed over $2. I know a couple people that are like that would be pressed over some $2. So, you know what, Legend, now that I think about it.
Joining Wade and I on commentary for this matchup, Kingston and Rey Mysterio. JBL, who's had a very busy weekend already.
Kingston rocking some different gear. He's rocking the tight leather jeans with the knee pads under the jeans.
Big E a few weeks back.
I never thought I would root for a deadbeat dad like Rey Mysterio, but this is
Wow.
the one time in the entire history of the world that I'm rooting for him. I'll tell you right now, Kingston and Woods are going to be careful. I know for a fact that JBL has more than a few clotheslines from hell left in that tank. I'm on a clothesline world tour right now.
John, you were a locker room leader in your day, kicked many people out of the locker room. But
Damn.
What do you make of Rey Mysterio basically turning much of the locker room against Kofi and Xavier?
Well, you got to look at Rey Mysterio.
7-7 Ohio State, Notre Dame. Who you got money on? You got money on this game or something? I don't really watch a lot of college football. I do think college football is enjoyable though because the game is always kind of high scoring. It's always crazy. You're always going to see like 7 touchdowns, a million interceptions. The score is going to be 50-something to 40-something.
The fact that Rey Mysterio retired you from in-ring competition.
Enough of that, Michael. What people don't know is
Standing side headlock from Rey Mysterio, gets shot off the ropes, dropped down from Kofi Kingston, and a shoulder block just wipes out Rey Mysterio in the center of the ring there.
I heard Larry Heckett cleared you for competition. Nonetheless, what about Kofi
Another
Kingston?
drop down,
Former WWE
misdirection,
champion, held the title,
spinning head scissors from Rey Mysterio.
Again, that does not seem like he and
Trips up Kofi and has him in position for 619.
Went for the 619.
Kofi ducks the kick, the 619 kick.
I've got to say that Big E had become an albatross around the necks.
Springboard from Rey. Kofi stops it and then yanks Rey off the apron. He goes head first into the apron. That doesn't look like it felt good. Watch for the crowd on their phones watching the game. Yeah, you know, it is a pretty big game, I assume. I don't know, though. This is a sellout crowd. I think if you're... I'm not saying you're wrong. You're probably right. But I think if you're paying money to sit fairly close on Monday Night Raw, you're probably paying attention to the Raw instead of the football game. If the football game is more important, then stay home and watch the football game, you know? I just think it would be stupid to pay all that money to go to Monday Night Raw and be on your phone. Switch from Rey Mysterio, sending Kofi into the corner. Kofi changes directions. Rey Mysterio not going away easy. Shoulder to the midsection. Sunset flip. Oh, going for a powerbomb.
Kofi Kingston able to hang on. That was almost disaster for Kingston.
Kofi. Uh-oh. What's Kofi gonna do? Oh!
Look out.
What the fuck just happened there? That was nuts.
Kick right to the gut of Mysterio.
Holy shit.
Very aggressive Kingston.
Did you see that? Oh my God.
What exactly is his problem?
That actually went better than what probably Kofi had in mind. Wow. That was insane.
Look, I was a big fan of Kofi Mania.
It was an actual worldwide phenomenon.
That was
Kofi just happened to be a
crazy.
jackass.
Kofi trying again. Oh! This time Rey Mysterio gets the upper hand.
Rey Mysterio climbing back into this match.
It probably shocked Rey that he was suddenly on the ground. Oh my God.
So Mysterio looking to fight back into this matchup. Former world champion, former Royal Rumble winner is Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio bouncing Kofi's head like a basketball off the steel steps.
Mysterio now taking the fight to
Jesus.
Kofi. Rey Mysterio, one of the most respected men in the history of this business, and been completely disrespected by these two.
Did the referee pay a ticket to watch this event? Is he not going to do anything about Rey assaulting Kofi out here?
Well, John, he understands the
Rey slides Kofi back into the ring, re-enters the ring himself, except Xavier Woods is trying to be a little piece of work. Xavier Woods. Kingston trips up the leg of Rey, spins him around, and starts clubbing away at his sternum. I'm gonna watch the game on YouTube and watch Raw. New video on my stream. See ya. Might be on halftime. Well, we'll be right here for you. Thank you for hanging out. Hopefully the game is a good one.
Sometimes you just need to kick somebody in the head really hard.
It's good old school smash mouth wrestling.
That's what I love with Kofi Kingston.
I remember when Rey kicked you in the head with a 619.
Jesus.
Michael, I have no idea what you're talking about.
A couple of different times, actually. Once in this building on Raw.
Rey Mysterio on roller skates. Kofi coming off the top with a sledgehammer. And Rey Mysterio kicks out.
As well, John, that you once called me the greatest athlete that you'd ever seen in your lifetime.
And listen, Michael, you went to Syracuse.
Cover from Kofi and a kick out.
You are the greatest athlete in Syracuse University history, and that includes Jim Brown, who played football there.
Wow.
Did you take a bribe off Michael Cole tonight too? Is that what's going on?
We used to call him Hammer and Tongs Cole. He's one of these old shizooters, man. He can go. You didn't know? He is undefeated, Wade Barrett, at WrestleMania.
That's right. That's right. Michael Cole is undefeated at WrestleMania.
At least 5 times a night at the bar.
Kofi back to his feet, trying to escape the grasp of Kofi Kingston.
Taken down once again.
And Kofi not letting it happen. Oh Maggle Cole. Maggle. Another fade out into a fade in. These are for the poors that have Netflix with ads. That's why you have that fade out into a fade in. They're just letting you know you're poor.
On Netflix.
And there's been a succession of underhand tactics from the New Day against Rey Mysterio, which has led to Kofi Kingston clearly getting the upper hand in this one thus far.
Rey Mysterio ducks clotheslines, comes off the ropes, makes Kofi go down with him. There was like a delay there on impact that was crazy.
Rey's like a cockroach. You just can't squish him. You try and he just keeps on.
Not with you feverishly throwing ass in the chat, Mike. How dare you?
He's already declared for the Royal Rumble match a week from Saturday in Indianapolis.
The most star-studded Royal Rumble thus far. All the entrants pretty
Kofi on the second rope. Rey Mysterio is on the outside, headed to the top rope. He's seated at the top turnbuckle. A little bit of a power struggle between he and Kofi on the ropes. Rey Mysterio is biting the hand of Kofi Kingston, headbutts him off the ropes. Rey Mysterio with the seated senton, comes off the ropes, ducks a clothesline, goes for a springboard crossbody and gets nothing there. Kofi rolls through, and Rey answers back with a drop kick. Did you see CM Punk's Instagram story reaction to the graphic of Seth versus Drew that WWE put out? No, I did not. I have to see that. I don't, unfortunately, I need to spend a little bit more time on Instagram than I do. I don't spend enough time on Instagram. I try to go through the stories. There's just so many of them. There's just so many stories, and then everybody puts up like a million stories. And it looks like the Morse code. Oh my God. Crossbody to the back of Ray, and he kicks out at 2. But I gotta, he typed for the Divas title. Oh, Punk.
And say what you want about the
Oh,
attitude
Punk, CM Punk being CM Punk. But I have to do more on Instagram because that's the only place I get love from the WWE. All the love I've ever gotten from the WWE have been on Instagram. Zelina Vega, Carlito,
Kofi, get out of there. Get out of there, Kofi.
Lance Archer, or no, he's AEW, so in AEW counts too.
He saw it, he caught him.
Did you get your clip? I can't even speak. As Xavier Woods gets kicked out. Did you get your clip cutter thing sorted out with TikTok? Kinda, sorta. I found a workaround using a different software. It just takes me a lot longer now. To make a clip, it usually used to take me about 10 minutes with one program. As Rey Mysterio hits the 619 on Kofi, and Kofi blocks Ray dropping the dime, and Ray kicks out. But, you know, it is what it is. Eventually I'll get quicker with it, but yeah, what usually used to take me like 10 minutes to make a clip now takes me about 45 minutes. So that kind of stinks. And I don't have a lot of the cool artwork, like the cool captions and things like that. It just kind of stinks. It just stinks. It just stinks. This whole TikTok ban thing stinks. Ray! Ray! Holy shit!
Oh, and from behind, Xavier Woods
Rey
attacking
Mysterio.
from behind. Uncalled for. Talk about sore sports. Kingston went for the boot drop.
Well, before
actually the SOS, I believe.
Here comes someone from the LWO. Oh, Cruz del Toro, Joaquin Wilde.
Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro.
Nobody thought Rey Mysterio was going to win.
The LWO, Rey Mysterio, not a moment too soon.
And the New Day, high out of the arena, wanted nothing to do with the LWO here tonight. Who come in?
Don't speak too soon. Diversionary tactics there from the New Day.
And as Wilde and Del Toro were checking on Mysterio, Kingston and Xavier Woods attack from behind again.
A hit and run from the New Day, whose fangs
A hit and run indeed. And Mike loses. Well, no, Mike, you don't lose any channel points. You just don't gain any channel points.
Here tonight. We want to thank once again the Hall of Famer JBL for joining us tonight. It's been a fun time, partner.
It's great to be out here, Michael, just like old times.
Great to be out here, Maggle.
It's great to see you.
You're welcome here anytime. Trust me, JBL.
JBL should have been the fill-in for Pat McAfee. I don't know why they didn't think of that.
Sensational luchador Penta.
I don't get what I bet back. It's in the Matrix now. Oh, well, so you actually lose what you bet if you lose. Interesting. Hey, all right, you still lose. Hey, that's kind of fair. Kind of fair. That's how Riz would talk about how she was so low on her numbers. That's right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. No problem, Penta. Whatever you want, buddy.
Well, I was slated for an interview earlier tonight with American Made and Chad Gable to talk about his loss last week to Penta, but as you can see, he is busy, so...
Sorry, I was inspiring the team.
He was inspiring the team.
I've talk of the whole frickin' wrestling world the past week, but I'm man enough to admit when I have a problem. And that started when I lost to Penta last week. I had trouble with Dragon Lee before that, Rey Mysterio before that. I mean, what are we going to do here? Luckily, I figured it out.
What's that?
I've already gone to a man that knows.
Look at the cauliflower ear on
An
Chad.
intelligent man with a
Look at the
mustache
cauliflower
to match.
ear.
His name is Dominic Mysterio. So, well, he helps me with my luchador problem. The rest of the crew's already got their marching orders.
Yeah, and there's a women's intercontinental championship.
Same with
my name
Julius.
all over it.
I gotta see Julius.
Titles should have already had our names on them. The War Raiders. They stand around and they boast about.
My God, look at those ears.
Forever. Like there's something to be proud of there. What is there to be proud of there? There's nothing. So we're done asking, and we're telling you right now, we're going to take those titles away from the team that's at the end of their career, and instead we're going to bring them to a team that's entering their freaking prime.
Picture it. American made, the red, white, and blue with waists wrapped in gold. It's going to be glorious.
Glorious, you say?
Played as it was. Cole, Wade.
Glorious.
Dominic Mysterio.
Here's Sami Zayn.
Very outspoken as of late. Sami Zayn is here live on Netflix.
What's Sami Zayn got to say? Maybe he's going to enter the Royal Rumble. I think that's what it is. Sami in his industrial worker shirt. You know he's a man of the people. You know Sami is a man of the people.
Still to come tonight on
Hey,
Raw,
Scarlett, what's up?
Punk, but right now I'm with Karrion Kross and Scarlett. Guys, thanks so much for the time.
We are so excited to be here. I just had 4 espressos. I broke a bunch of baseball bats with my bare hands, and then Scarlett and I threw a guy down the stairs together. It was really romantic.
How
I
nice.
really hope that that is some sort of sick joke. But I have to ask you guys about the Wyatt Six. It appears they are leaving Monday Night Raw. So
Very interesting that the Wyatt Six is going to SmackDown.
Well, I mean, look, I'm the only guy to beat Uncle Howdy. I derailed all their momentum. He's gone.
Karrion looks so pale. Very, yeah, he does look kind of pale for one of my people, you know, for being a Puerto Rican like myself. You know, people say I'm kind of pale for a Puerto Rican too, so maybe I feel his pain.
Okay, well, how about this? It is a new era of Monday Night Raw on Netflix, right? Opportunity is in the air.
Streaming globally on Netflix is NXT, apparently, except if you live in the United States where you watch it on the CW network. Reminder that tomorrow we are watching NXT on stream. The podcast episode has been pushed up to Wednesday, so we'll be watching NXT tomorrow.
By the name of Sami Zayn. Sami has this magical way of justifying terrible things that he does to people. One minute he's aligned himself with the bloodline for career advancement. The next he's beating up Roman's relatives. The next
How do you feel about them
relatives? I mean, clearly
seemingly
Sami Zayn
making a
loves money,
program?
And I love Sami Zayn. I can't hate on that. But mark
Yes.
my words. Do not believe a word Sami Zayn says.
That was my question for you, Mike. What are your thoughts on them developing a program between Karrion Kross and Sami Zayn? I think it's very, very smart. I think I feel bad because I keep feeling like Karrion Kross is like right there. You know, he's like right there, almost about to ascend to the next level, and it just needs something, a jumping off point. And I feel like Sami Zayn is that jumping off point as Sami Zayn comes to the ring. We're going to see what Sami has to say. I'm guessing Sami is going to say that he is entering the Royal Rumble. That is my guess.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sami Zayn.
Another man of the people is Sami Zayn, making sure that the people in the high-rise areas, in the nosebleeds, get acknowledged.
Here tonight in Dallas.
Sami Zayn reminds me of a guy that would like win the lottery, but you would never know because he would dress like Adam Sandler on a Thursday. All right, hold on one second. All right. I don't know if I'd pick Sami for his next feud. The problem when you're not faction heavy and you're leading a faction, it's kind of difficult to find the right opponent. Yeah, that's kind of why I wish they kind of not necessarily go away from the Final Testament, but make Karrion more of a focal point of the entire thing, you know? And then you can elevate AOP and things like that. But Sami is Canada's Mick Foley in terms of being loved by the people. Speaking of Mick Foley, shout out to Mick Foley for losing close to 100 pounds. That's pretty cool.
In Dallas, hosting 2 WrestleManias in the American Airlines Center, hosting the 27th Monday Night Raw.
Dallas, home of the legendary wrestling family, the Von Erichs. If you know me, you know that Von Erichs and World Class Championship Wrestling is a important thing to me.
Yes, indeed. And I'll tell you this, Cole. The birth of WrestleMania and Wade Barrett winning NXT Season 1, 2 pivotal moments in the history of our great
Wade Barrett winning NXT Season 1 is a pivotal moment in wrestling history. Good for Mick. Less weight on those likely horrible joints is a good thing. Yeah, that's what he was saying. He was having a really hard time moving around and just being able to live his life as comfortably as he can. You know, and that's the thing with these wrestlers, man. We don't realize the damage that they put on their bodies. You know? A lot of these guys, when they get into their 60s, their late 50s, 60s, they're going to have a hard time moving around because of the work that they put in the ring.
I'm just going to get right to it and tell you why I came out here.
All right.
Because I spoke with Adam Pearce, and I am officially entered into the 2025 Royal Rumble match.
This Royal Rumble is stacked, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely stacked.
Seth Rollins told me that I spent all my time helping other people and that maybe it was time I helped myself. And it really got me thinking, actually. I started thinking, you know, what do I want? And when I started thinking about that, man, that opened up a whole bunch of thoughts. Because I started thinking about, me, 14-year-old
Get a building permit?
I started thinking about the
I nailed it. Hey.
all around the world that dream
It's just easy at this point.
Wrestlers.
It's just easy at this point.
That actually get to live their dream and become pro wrestlers. And the very small group that are actually lucky enough to call themselves WWE superstars. And then there's the smallest group of all, the hardest one to crack into of all, and I'm talking about the upper echelon, the top tier of WWE. I'm talking 5 or 6 or 7 guys, and that is where I am now.
Sami Zayn saying he's in his prime, baby.
And I firmly believe in my heart that I am every bit as good as everybody else in that group. And that group of guys, they're all in this year's Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
And the only difference
this Royal Rumble this year is stacked.
And them, and I'm talking about Roman Reigns, I'm talking about Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, Seth Rollins. The only difference between them and me is that they have a world championship to their name.
Uh-oh.
And I don't. I don't.
Everybody in the Rumble has a story this year. It's crazy.
I've had a great life, okay? I've had a great career. I don't feel like I need the World Championship to complete me. You guys have supported me throughout the years.
We don't need Sami to be another Mr. Perfect, though.
Your support through the years
we don't need him to be another Roddy Piper.
Than any World Championship could ever mean.
Doesn't mean you don't need it.
I don't need the World Championship. But damn it, I want it!
Yeah, hell yeah. You gotta want that shit.
14-year-old me wants it, and he's still here. He's still with me. He sets foot in this ring with me every single time I come out here. So I don't need the World Championship, but I want it. So I am going to take it.
You know what? This is one of those promos where there's a 15-year-old kid watching it right now, and they're looking at it and go, hell yeah, that's going to be me one day. Very interesting to see Kevin Owens come out here, though. What's Kevin Owens going to say to his best friend? These two haven't really talked.
Well, the man who...
This is some Canadian beef, Mike.
Better than anyone
this is some Canadian bacon.
Kevin Owens, and Ladies and gentlemen,
The paper champion, Kevin Owens. He's a paper champion. He's not a real champion.
He's not a champion.
He's not.
He stole that championship from Cody Rhodes, the true undisputed WWE champion, and they will battle it out for the title.
Could you imagine a world championship feud between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in this landscape of WWE right now? It'd be monumental.
The true champion, and that
It'd be crazy monumental. People would love to see it.
Rumble in the ladder match with Cody Rhodes.
And so much history between these two, best friends for much of their career, bitter enemies for part of it as well.
Kevin Owens just a powder keg at the moment. You may want to stay back, Sami.
I should have worn my world-class shirt today. I forgot that they were in Dallas. How is he not wearing his son of a security specialist or whatever the t-shirt? His dad is a security systems analyst.
I knew it was a matter of time before you'd come.
Hey.
How do you want to do this?
What do you mean?
Come on, Kev.
What?
Come on, man. The whole world saw what you did to Cody Rhodes when he teamed with Roman Reigns. So how's this going to go down?
Oh, come on. You think this is what you think that's why I'm here?
Yes.
No, look. Okay. Look, I'll admit that when I saw you team with Roman Reigns at Survivor Series, I didn't understand it right away, and I was pretty upset, okay? I'll admit it. But then I started thinking a bit more on it, and I realized it's not like when Cody teamed with Roman, okay? Because I looked at the situation, and I realized that, you know, you and Roman obviously had a lot of history, just like you and I have a lot of history. And, you know, Roman did some really terrible things to you that you chose to overlook, just like I am man enough to admit I did a lot of terrible things to you in the past that you also chose to overlook. Actually, it's not that you overlooked them, it's you forgave me.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you forgave Roman.
Okay.
Because that's who you are.
Yes, it is.
You're a good person. That's what you are. And you know what, Seth's right. You do a lot for other people, especially for your friends. And you and I you're my best friend. You're my best friend. You're more like a brother to me than a friend. I've said this time and time again, and that's why I'm here. It's to tell you that I wholeheartedly believe that you can and will win the Royal Rumble.
I want the era of well-groomed beards to come back. I'm tired of these big bushy beards. I can't speak. That's why I shave, because I can't grow proper facial hair. So that's why I shave. Plus, I feel like shaving makes me look younger.
And then you know what? We can accomplish one more thing together. Because
I feel like shaving makes me look younger. That's why I try to shave at least once a week.
25 years ago when we first met, huh?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching the stream right now and you're not subscribed to the channel, that is okay. Don't worry about it. If you want another free way to help me and support the channel, there is a block of Twitch advertisements coming your way for the next 90 seconds. All you got to do is watch 90 seconds worth of ads, and it'll bring you right back to the stream. If you want to avoid the ads, all you got to do is hit that subscribe button down below. For $5.99 American, you support the channel. You get no ads, emotes to use in chat, 15% off ringside rundown merchandise, and a special section of our Discord opens up where you can watch the shows that I am reacting to.
I know both of those things are going to happen.
My wife wants me to always have some kind of facial hair, whether it be my beard or a goatee. When I am clean shaving, I look too young. Well, you know what they say. Happy wife, happy life. So you better do whatever the wife tells you to do, buddy.
As the WWE champion, because just like you had Roman's back, you've got my back.
Oh no, is Kevin trying to manipulate Sami Zayn here?
I just know it, dude. You're my best friend, and as my brother. If I need you, I know you'll be there.
Wow. Wow, what a layer to this story.
Well, Kevin Owens will now
what
head
a
to San
layer
Antonio,
to this
Texas
story.
Saturday night on NBC for Saturday night's
Kevin
main
Owens
event.
is
He'll sign the
manipulating
contract for the latter
Sami
match of the Royal
Zayn,
Rumble with the champion,
almost
Cody
kind of
Rhodes,
like
the
gaslighting
moderator
him.
for this event. San Antonio
Saying, hey,
Dome,
you're
the
my
Hall of
best
Famer,
friend, you're
the
my
Heartbreak
brother,
Kid,
and like
Shawn
the same way
Michaels.
you looked over Roman Reigns, I need you to look I saw Leroy there for a second. Leroy was there. What's Leroy up to? It says that now that the TikTok ban was reversed, Leroy thinks it was a sign he should be an influencer. This dog is out his damn mind. This dog is out his damn mind. Here's Kathy Kelly with Sheamus.
You have an Intercontinental Championship match this Saturday against Braun Breaker. You are a very decorated champion throughout your WWE career. So why
You
is
and
this
Leroy
match so
doing some doggy dancing? I can see it. No, sir. No dancing for me.
WWE career backwards. Not 6 months into my career, I beat the biggest superstar.
No doggy dancing for me, buddy. I just post up highlights of the stream with horrible jokes. So if you want to check that out, do me a favor. Follow me on TikTok at ringside_rundown. It's a good time. We have over 1,000 followers on TikTok.
The stars are aligned.
You could be like Hank Hill with Ladybird. You remember? I know what episode you're talking about. I know exactly what episode you're talking about. That was the episode where Bobby was trying to train the Super Nuisance Pond's dog to do the dancing with him in the doggy pageant. I remember. Hey, remember Braun Breaker, the Intercontinental Champion?
It's mine. This is as close as you'll ever get to winning this title. Because this Saturday, I'm gonna beat you and break you like an old man! So why don't you do your
Dear God.
and retire?
Uh-oh. The young gun Braun Breaker got under the skin of the vet.
Line, that is going to be a
That's what it was.
banger.
Braun Breaker got under the skin of Sheamus. I believe for Saturday night's main event, we're going to attempt to do the dual commentary with JDK. We're going to try to do the shared screen where you can see JDK's camera. You know, as we do the commentary, because he's going to be streaming as well. I believe that is the plan for Saturday night's main event. I actually thought Saturday night's main event was next week. I didn't realize that it was this coming. Thank you for dropping that emo, Mike.
Obviously, a hard-fought battle, but
Ludwig Kaiser,
Sheamus will now get an
a
opportunity
man of European excellence.
Does that match sting a little bit more?
Well, you know, whenever there's Ludwig Kaiser,
Yeah, my
against
days
Sheamus,
are all
everybody
fucked up.
knows we are gonna go to war, and that is
My days are all
exactly
messed up, so.
what we did once again. But with going to war, you know, there also comes a high risk of losing that match, and you know what? That happens, and I admit that. But
I finally understand what these kids mean by Riz. Ludwig Kaiser has that. Imagine if you look like Ludwig Kaiser, you can look at any woman and they would pay attention to what you say. Look at the jawline. Look at the defined jawline of Ludwig Kaiser. You want to talk about well-manicured facial hair. Look at that. And the man's got Tiffany Stratton. He's got it all. He's got European excellence. He's a second-generation WWE superstar. He's in Imperium. He's the confidant of the World Heavyweight Champion. And he has the Women's World Champion on his side. So, man, life is good for Ludwig Kaiser.
Masked showman Penta.
Something changed and now I can't hear you and watch the stream. What do you mean? You're going to have to elaborate. Is it something to do with my stream?
Penta is going to get the world coming to Monday Night Raw by me soon enough, but it's going to happen on my time. Just like our time right now, Jackie, is done.
Thank you, I guess.
We're in the middle of ads. I don't know, but I don't know if you're subscribed to the channel. Oh, you're on your phone at work.
Guys are calling out
So you can't have Discord open. Wait, can you have Discord open and Netflix?
This one will be as well. Nia and Bayley.
I got to do the channel points. I used to be able to have both shits up and hear both, not Discord and Twitch. Oh, I don't know why you can't hear both. That's quite interesting. Once again, rest in peace to Bob Uecker.
I must be in the front row. Well, actually, we are in the front row. Wade Barrett and I right here at ringside to call this matchup. The late great
I don't know,
Bob Uecker.
some setting
What a
changed
gentleman.
in an update probably. Yeesh. I
And
did
we
not
welcome you back
realize
to Monday
that.
Night
I didn't
Raw
even realize
on
that that was
Netflix, live in Dallas, where
the
tonight's show is
situation.
presented by
All right, so I'm setting up the channel points right now,
Nia Jax here on
or
Raw
the
tonight,
prediction
still part
for
of
the channel points
transfer-
rather.
Transfer window. Talking to
Nia Jax will be taking on Bayley. Bayley declaring herself an entrant in this year's Royal Rumble.
Tonight when Rhea Ripley, the world champion, arrived at
Nia
Monday Night
Jax
Raw,
was
Wade,
the
and
first
attacked
person
by Nia Jax.
to enter the Royal Rumble.
Jax, who has been on the warpath for weeks now after losing her championship, clearly targeting.
Go ahead and gamble your channel points, ladies and gentlemen, whether you want Nia Jax or Bayley to pick up the win.
Making her way into the building today until thankfully order was restored.
I wonder why that is. If it was working before, why doesn't it work now?
Nia Jax and Rhea
Very
Ripley,
interesting.
Of course, met in Australia
It
last
could be
year.
something to do with
Elimination chamber event for the title. Last week, Nia Jax interrupted
maybe
the
an iPhone
world title
update? I don't know.
celebration for Rhea Ripley, and then was embarrassed when Bayley and Rhea dumped her out of the ring. Also at ringside tonight,
I don't know how to pick. It's been
Roxanne
auto
Perez,
muting
former
Eric. I
NXT
could just
Women's
listen to him
Champion, got
otherwise.
into
I
it
don't
with
know.
Bayley this past Tuesday night.
Here's
on
Roxanne
CW
Perez, the
NXT.
former NXT
Roxanne
Women's
actually
Champion.
sent out a tweet today.
She should be
when
in the
Bayley was
Women's
announced
Royal
coming to Monday
Rumble.
Night Raw. She said Raw just gained a loser.
Well, Roxanne Perez also showed up this past
Mike's got his
Friday
channel
at
points on Nia
SmackDown.
Jax,
At ringside,
who's going to follow his
distracting
lead.
Bayley and in part
By the
preventing
way,
Bayley from
Anubis,
defeating
thank you
Tiffany Stratton
for
the gold.
thank you for hopping in the stream regardless. I really appreciate that. A bunch of shit changed recently on my iPhone anyway. I assume it's because of that. I do not know. But either way, Anubis, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being here. Hopefully work is going good for you.
Bayley. It actually started a decade
Bayley
ago in NXT.
is back
These
on
women
Raw.
met one-on-one 13 times over
Brock's
the
here.
years, and Nia holds a slight 7-6
Brock's here.
in victories.
Yeah, all of that though is ancient history. Let's talk about the
Could
past
you
12
imagine if
months
Brock
with
just showed up and like
Bayley
F5'd me
has
through
had
my
almost
setup?
Zero success.
Thank you,
over
Mike,
Nia Jax.
for
In the
playing
past 12 months, it has been
the
all
Brock
about
Lesnar entrance
the
theme. Thank you for the bits,
Well,
Mike.
Bayley, of
I
course,
really appreciate all of your
losing the
support.
championship to Nia Jax at SummerSlam.
We got points for
Now
Nia
Nia
Jax.
Jax
Who's
getting
going to
back
go
up
up and
there as well.
put
So
some
Bayley
points up for Bayley?
Looking to get some payback here tonight against Nia. Bayley's first
I
night.
thought he was really about to come out and attack Bayley.
Yeah,
Could you
You're a
imagine?
Bayley fan all of a sudden?
I'm trying to turn over a little.
Could you imagine?
You have done
That would have
nothing
been
but talk smack
fantastic
about
if that
Bayley
was
for
like the
past few
case.
years at every opportunity.
Bayley
Now you
mounting
turn
the first
corner.
attack on Nia Jax. She's on the second rope standing and just clobbering at the skull of Nia Jax. Nia Jax grabs a hold of her, has her in a powerbomb position. Bayley trying to go for the Rana. Nia Jax says no, turns it into a fireman's carry. She's got Bayley on her shoulders. Bayley turns that into some sort of DDT pile driver, and Nia Jax kicks out at 2. Brock wouldn't get to you, Eric. Leroy and Tortuga wouldn't allow it. Tortuga would just...
in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Tortuga, oh my God, a pop-up headbutt?
Driving Bayley to the
I never seen that before. Bailey kicks out at one. Tortuga would just look at Brock and wonder where his tomatoes are. Leroy would just bark, but he wouldn't actually do anything. Again, everything that surrounds me.
Had all the momentum in the world, but that
she headbutted her in one of Bailey's hoots. Yeah, if that's what you want to call them. Nia Jax is on the offense right now, taking her long leg into the throat of Bailey in the corner. Leroy's name should be Bark Lesnar. Nice. Nice. Nia Jax going for an elbow, but she misses. Bailey now on offense with some forearms to the face, trying to whip Nia. Turns it into a back suplex.
Nice back suplex, stacks up Nia, kick out at 2. Now, speaking of Iron Women, how about Bailey last year, winning the Royal Rumble match?
Thank you for filling in for Riz. I talked to her just a little while ago. I don't know what she's up to, but it's Monday, so she's usually she's off Mondays and Tuesdays. Oh, Nia Jax with the old Samoa Joe sit down spot. Very nicely done from Nia Jax. Looks like she's going for the Annihilator, but Bailey's back to her feet and pushes Nia over to the apron. Now Nia's on the outside on ringside. Bailey flying through the ropes. Wow. Uh-oh. Bailey and Roxanne getting into it. Oh, Roxanne just caught a forearm to the face.
Well, you got to be careful fighting wars on too many fronts.
Roxanne is scrappy. That lady just fell out of her seat.
Keep your focus, Bailey.
That lady just fell out of her seat. Some malice on that dive. Yeah, that dive was full force. She came in like a bullet. But did you see that? They were pulling Roxanne, and it was so crazy that that lady fell out of her seat. My name is Gigi Anubis, and I am the advocate for the eating, sleeping, barely home defending champion of the world, Bark Lesnar. Trust me, Leroy does not need an entrance. That is the last thing Leroy needs is an entrance. What Leroy needs to do is get a goddamn job. All right, he's starting to be very expensive. Nia Jax. Oh, that hip check was nasty. That hip check was nasty. Yes, fantastic work from the ever so improvisational Gigi Anubis. Bailey gets thrown to the outside. It looks like she might have hurt her ankle. What is Nia Jax doing?
Thus far, and that distraction, that temporary issue with Roxanne Perez at ringside has really.
I hope Bailey didn't hurt her ankle, really. That would kind of suck so close to Royal Rumble time. She looks okay, even though she catches a back elbow from Nia Jax.
Bailey's actually third all-time weight in Royal Rumble eliminations in the women's match.
Nia Jax now working on the arm. Looks like she's working on the left arm. Once again, I believe that coming this weekend for Saturday night's main event, we're doing dual commentary with Mr. JDK Nonstop, who I believe is streaming right now. He might be actually doing some Raw reacts as well. So if you want to, please give him a quick watch. If you're not following Mr. JDK Nonstop, he's my good friend from Vancouver, British Columbia. He does retro streams. He does first-person shooter streams, hero shooter streams, everything from Marvel Rivals to Apex, Fortnite, Zelda, Mario 64, you know, all that stuff. Go give him a follow.
Barking back at the official.
JDK and Bella. Of course Bella would be active. It's her birthday. I forgot. That makes sense. That makes sense that Bella is streaming right now. I had my first over $500 card sale today. Feeling kind of great tonight. Record high $781. Holy shit.
with the right hands tonight.
That is sick, Anubis. Congratulations. You're you know, you can really make a serious business out of this card flipping stuff. This Pokemon card flipping stuff.
Between Nia Jax and Bailey Wade. Bailey's hanging
Here comes the money at play. Here comes the money. I forgot to do. Well, nobody won the last. Nobody won the last prediction, so there was no reason to play Here Comes the Money. So we'll see if you guys get it this go round.
The Women's WWE Championship on SmackDown, a match ultimately won.
I'm doing the dang thing. You should really get on TikTok before it gets banned permanently, as Nia Jax almost clobbers Bailey. This match is a little clunky, I'm not gonna lie. This match is a little clunky. Bailey off the ropes with that basement back elbow, coming off with a sliding D, following up. Her midsection looks a little busted. Middle of the ring elbow drop only gets a 2 count. Jeff is loving this match, loving Nia's work. I know Jeff is at home just salivating. Jeff is just salivating, thinking of new insults and video clips to have of Nia Jax fucking up. I did reinvest some of it already on some more cards I speculate will raise soon. Well, you know what they say, you gotta spend money to make money. You know what you know? Oh, very smart from Nia Jax to continue working on that arm.
Just shows you the growing smarts and strategic skills of Nia Jax. Used to be exclusively known for power.
Nia Jax has got her boot on that injured arm. Goes for a leg drop and nobody home. Not again. Not again. Not her hole. Oh no, her hole. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus, her hole. Oh, sunset flip into the turnbuckle post.
This could be a count out here, Cole.
There's no money to be made from clips of Nia Jax fucking up. There's a reason she's the botch machine of WWE. There he is. There he is. There's Mr. Ray of fucking Sunshine himself. Mr. Jeff Merchant. I knew you were there. Bailey off the second rope with a Bailey Annihilator of her own. She's going again. Oh, this time with an elbow drop. Nice. And Nia Jax kicks out. Getting the sale today is kind of a relief because now I feel less like I'm using my money to get stock and I'm using the business money. That's right. Yeah, you're right. You're running a legit business. You should probably look into making some sort of content to kind of get it out there that you have all this inventory. You know, if you're really trying to sell it, you got to put yourself out there. You got to advertise. Nice shoulder breaker from Nia Jax, goes for the cover. And a kick out from Bailey. You know, you got to think of it as like a marketing thing, you know. Death, taxes, and Jeff shitting on Nia. These things are certainties in life. You know it. You know, Jeff, anytime there's an opportunity to shit on some Nia Jax or shit on some Jade Cargill, Jeff is there with fucking rockets on his boots.
Oh, Nia in trouble out on the apron. Bailey now.
This isn't Nia's best work, but she's hasn't been as offensive as Jeff likes to put it. Like Astro Boy. Holy shit. Jeff, you're Astro Boy. Oh my God!
Bailey just hung up to dry, crushing.
I didn't call you out. I was just making an observation. I was just saying, you know, this is what we come to expect from you. I didn't call you out. Oh! Bailey takes out the legs of Nia Jax, knocking her off the second rope. Bailey goes running in with a running knee strike. She goes for the cover after connecting, and Nia Jax kicks out at 2. I wasn't calling you out, buddy. I was just, that was just making a statement. You followed up with, and if anything, you kind of solidified the fact that I was making. You don't like Nia Jax.
Right to the American Airlines Center. Nia Jax back to her feet again.
Oh,
This has been an
man.
incredible matchup.
Oh, fantastic. I appreciate you guys being here and having fun with me. I don't know what Nia Jax is planning on doing, but it thankfully is not going to happen the way she wants it to. Oh, what a powerbomb from Bayley. And only gets a 2 count. Jesus.
You can see
Oh,
Nia
my
Jax
word,
desperately
Bayley.
trying to avoid that landing on the back, ended up with perhaps an even
Bayley
worse
going
one.
to the
And now
top
the
rope.
drop zone.
Elbow drop. 1, 2, and Nia Jax kicks out. I mean, as clunky as this match is, it's keeping you entertained. It's keeping me locked in. I'm more paying attention to the screen than I am anything else, so I gotta give him credit.
Good night for Bayley from here. What on earth do you have left in your tank here, Bayley?
And Bayley firing up back to her feet now.
Nia Jax to her feet. Bayley looked like she was going for the Bayley to belly, but that midsection shoulder area is not working out for her. Does the smart thing and takes out Nia Jax's leg. Nia Jax on one knee, gets back to her feet, pops Bayley up for a pop-up Samoan, and lands it with no problem. Comes off the ropes with a senton, squashing Bayley, and then quickly, rapidly dragging her to the corner and annihilate her with no problem. Sorry, Jeff. You don't get your way this time, as Nia Jax is the victor. All right, let's see how this broke down.
Overwhelming offense, a staggering amount of force thrown at the body of Bayley by this woman, perhaps the woman of the year in 2024.
Oh, look at that. 1,816 channel points go to Mr. Mike. Once again, 1,816 channel points go to Mike. Congratulations, Mike. You get your money if it plays. I don't know if it's going to play. There it is. Grab the money. Grab the bills. Grab all the money. Grab all the money. Grab it. Rhea Ripley going right after Nia Jax. Rhea not playing around right now. Look at her go. Oh yeah, now they got all of the security. There's like 8, 9, 10 security dudes trying to separate these ladies. This is nuts. Rhea Ripley is like a rabid dog. Nia Jax running in with a splash, taking out Rhea Ripley.
We got about every security guard and producer.
There's Jamie Noble, Shane Helms, Adam Pearce, Rhea Ripley, back elbow to Nia Jax. Is that Sean Devari? P.D. Williams? Oh, that looked like it hurt. Oh. I feel like Kevin Dunn. No, those are solid tables. Those are solid tables, Nia. Those aren't like the old tables, no.
Finally, nearly a dozen security.
Rhea, nice. Let's go. Nia Jax is in trouble. She fucked with the wrong one. Loud mommy chants throughout the crowd. Rhea Ripley's crazy.
Get out of the way.
I'm digging this.
You, me, Saturday night main event.
There we go.
Oh yeah. Make it official, Pierce.
Make it official, Pierce. I know Jeff is definitely looking for this match right here. Rhea, Nia, sign Jeff up. Sign him up.
What a gorilla used to say. The irresistible force meets the immovable object.
Come on, Jeff, have fun.
What an appetizer
Have fun.
we just got. Imagine the main course.
Adam, make it official. Make it official for Saturday night.
Do your job, Pierce. Just say yes.
Just say yes.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a battle here tonight, Rhea and Nia Jax. Well, last week our main event on Monday Night Raw, and I would have wished you were here for it. It was a great one. It was a street fight between Damian Priest and Finn Balor. Watch this, Wade. The broken arrow.
Woo.
Culmination of an incredibly bitter rivalry between Judgment Day member Finn Balor and former leader Damian
I'll have fun when Nia Jax is far fucking away from the title scene and off of my television for good. What a guy. Again, a lover and supporter of all wrestling. Mr. Jeff Merchant.
Even up the odds.
Say it one time for us.
Raw is war.
Priest with the win in the street fight.
Shout out to Damian Priest getting that dub. Here's the Judgment Day. We're in the clubhouse.
Dom, you said you could help me with my lucha problem, right? Got some information for me? Something? Come on. Help me out.
Fine. No guy who can help you out.
Oh.
Who'd he call? Who's this?
This is the guy.
Who's the guy?
Judgment Day. JD McNidge. I'm off to master the dark arts of lucha libre.
Who's the guy?
What? What is that all about?
Who's the guy?
It's a long story, but it's never a bad thing for Gable to owe us one.
Yeah, the dude's a stud, all right, but that doesn't help us. Next week, Pierce is giving us the tag title rematch, and Finn's not going to be there. He's laid up.
Well, listening to Finn hasn't led to much winning lately, has it?
Damn.
This is serious, all right? We're going to forfeit this match if we don't get it.
What if I replace Finn, right? I don't think he'll mind, right? As long as the tag titles are back with the Judgment Day.
It's not bad.
Plus, Wall's looking a little empty.
Yeah.
There ain't no belts on that wall anymore.
Right. We got this.
I got you.
You don't think Finn's going to mind that, do you?
Oh, no. He's gonna love this idea. He's gonna love it. And, seems like you're quite the mastermind now, Dominic, huh?
Uh-oh.
I just hope that this plan goes better than the one that you had for my match with Rhea.
Oh, woo.
Hey, what I thought you weren't mad.
I'm not. But what? You can't take a joke, my little honey bunny?
Oh, no, that wasn't a
I have
joke.
an idea for you as well. And I know you're not mad, but I'm gonna make it up to you anyway.
Oh, you will. Let's go.
Hey, yo. Carlito's ridiculous. Oh, man.
Last week, I walked into Raw ready to become a history maker.
The following contest is for the WWE Women's Intercontinental.
I can't believe I lost that bet.
And that meant
I can't believe I had to lose to JDK non-stop.
Made me doubt the heights I knew I was capable of reaching. I took fear, I took doubt, and I used them to become something more.
I lost the bet to JDK non-stop. Not only, still so salty, not only did I lose, the bet wasn't the worst part. The bet wasn't the worst part. It was losing out on a Red Lobster date with Sugar. That was the worst part. And now they're gloating. They gloat about it. JDK and Sugar gloat about it. They make fun of me about it. All right, it hurts.
Intercontinental champion.
Lyra looks great with the belt, though. I gotta admit it. She looks great with the belt.
And still to come tonight, the bitter bruiserweight Pete Dunne.
This is gonna be fun. If they give it a lot of time, Pete Dunne versus Penta is gonna be a lot of fun.
Luchador Penta, that is next here on Raw.
That's gonna be a lot of fun.
Well,
And so
ladies and
Pete
gentlemen,
Dunne?
Tonight we take a moment to pause and reflect and honor a man who was an integral part of the civil rights movement and a man who fought for the equality of everyone, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
I like that they still keep up this tradition of honoring important people like Dr. King. I am going to mute this, however, because I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble in terms of music and everything like that. So unfortunately, those of you who are watching in the Discord will not be able to hear it, but you will still be able to see the graphic, and I even have the closed captioning up. So, Mike, you can kind of sing your heart out. I know Mike has got the pipes of a golden goose, and he can sing just as good as anybody else. It is that time, ladies and gentlemen, for a 90-second block of advertisements to pop up on your screen. If you would like to support the channel and avoid those advertisements, all you got to do is hit that purple subscribe button down below. For $5.99, you can help me out, support the channel, and you don't have to sit through ads. So consider it. And there's also other incentives for you. You guys have heard it plenty of times, so I won't bore you with the details, but they are available. Okay? Not only that, but you get my love, admiration, appreciation, affection, gratitude, all that stuff. I can help out with Miley Cyrus when she's a bit pitchy on the yeah part in Party in the USA. Is that your go-to like karaoke song? I know you're a giant Miley Cyrus fan. So I feel like that's your go-to karaoke song. All right.
You know, I'm glad you're not on Monday Night Raw full-time anymore.
Well, that's nice, isn't it? Well, welcome back, Wade Barrett.
Well, no.
I'm glad you're not here very often.
Because the rumor in the locker room is that you were the one spreading around the whole thing about call this guy Butch all the time.
Yeah, that is the biggest pile of nonsense you have spoken
Wow.
in 28 years at this desk, and that
Wow.
is really saying
All right,
something.
ladies and gentlemen, if you want easy channel points, if you want an easy channel point redemption, do me a favor and put your channel points up for Mr. Penta taking on Pete Dunne, who's making his way to the ring right now. Don't Stop Believing by Journey is my go-to. That's so like cliche though, Mike.
You know, I want to remind everyone as well that
Drunken Lullabies, I can't stand that song. You know why I can't stand that song? Because I used to hang out with a bunch of like street punk kids, and they used to love that song. They used to love that song. Drunken, I used to have to hear that song like 8 times every Saturday. It was the worst fucking thing ever. Drunken Lullabies, man, that is a childhood memory. Because the only way my ass is singing karaoke is when I am drunk off my ass. I respect it. I respect it. Mike is a basic bitch.
Are gonna call me by my real name.
Call me by my name.
You shut your mouths. See, this is the problem. The disrespect I get. I walk down here and you people call me Butch. I'm Pete Dunne. I'm the bruiserweight. I'm the best pound for pound wrestler in this company. And you think it's okay to
He is mad.
me?
He is upset.
Goes all the way up to the top. Week 3 on Netflix.
He said it, not me. Uh-oh. Are we renewing the beef between Jeff and Mike this week? Did we go into a fade out into a fade in? Yes, we did.
Monday Night Raw sold out tonight. 15,000.
We sure did.
72 American Airlines Center in Dallas.
This week we continue the beef between Jeff and Mike. Mike always the expert on how to get under the skin of Jeff.
At the pregame press conference,
but I think Jeff got the upper hand this time with the he said it.
Yeah, I grew up a wrestling fan, and he came in the year after I got to Ohio State, and when I found out the son of the animal was coming in, I was a fan. You know, I was a wrestling fan, and then we did go to a lot of WrestleManias together. I can't remember how many, but now my kids are.
This meat won't.
If we can get to a
this beef, I said this meat. That was so weird. This beef won't go away. I like good wrestling, and Jeff likes Joshi wrestling. Whoa!
Talking about was Ohio State University's James Laurinaitis, star linebacker and son of the late great Joe Laurinaitis, the animal of Legion of Doom.
Yo, yeah, pause. That was a serious pause on my part. I apologize. I don't know what got into me. I'm sorry.
sound insane. Do you realize that? You should be medicated.
He's not lying, and I'm probably gonna get TOS because of this. Thanks WWE. They don't care about us content creators. They don't.
Hey man, look, I know you got your match with Drew coming up. I just want to tell you, as a friend, I really appreciated our talk last week. And I needed to hear that. I want you to know it got through to me.
That was insane.
I know, man. I heard you out there.
Mike.
I respect that.
Thanks for the bits.
Sami Zayn to show up, and you know what?
That
I'm almost rooting for that Sami Zayn. But push comes to shove at the Rumble.
See, you can't teach someone how to have taste, and clearly Mike doesn't have any taste at all. Damn, Mike. Jeff said you tasteless, bitch.
Good luck with Drew tonight,
buddy. Jeff said you tasteless, bitch, Mike.
All-star field assembling for the Royal Rumble.
Wow, stiff shots from Jeff. He don't come to play. I didn't have meat on the brain. I just saw the emote. I saw the emote, and I have an emote similar to that says slapping meat.
It's interesting. He was out here saying no one respects him, and in the middle of his
I'm the tofu bitch. What are you, a vegetarian?
Gross incompetence from somebody in production.
Tasteless.
Fasten your seatbelts, partner.
I don't know if it worked. Penta's here, and he's got some sort of fire behind him. Whoa, holy shit. That's cool. That's cool. See, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to kick them while they're down, but AEW, this is how you do a presentation. This is how you do a presentation. Again, I'm not trying to kick them while they're down.
Ladies and gentlemen, he has no fear.
But this is a presentation.
Everyone's buying his mask. You should buy one and wear it out here.
You are a tofu bitch. You take it. You take on the taste of the shit you get cooked with, which in this case is shit. Holy God! That is an MJF level heat promo from Jeff on Mike right now in the chat. It worked, but I wasn't watching closely. Of course you weren't.
Just stop saying the B word, please, Michael Cole. We knew what the
tofu bitch?
Terrible nickname is. You don't have to keep repeating it.
Jesus, Mike, he called you a tofu bitch.
People like you love saying that word.
So this is a very interesting matchup because Dunn and Penta have met before. Back in 2017,
nobody will let Penta do the Cerro Miedo chant thing.
Here tonight on Monday Night Raw. And Dunn and Penta now slugging it out early on.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Penta has come in with a hell of a lot
He
of
called himself one first. I was just agreeing. Hey, semantics. Penta shoots Pete off the ropes, backwards leapfrog, and a thrust kick to the midsection. Catches Pete off guard. Oh shit, never mind. Pete comes running in with a blasting forearm to the side of the head. Pete Dunne, don't call me Butch. Who's got Penta down on the ground. He's trying to rearrange the digits. Oh my God! I don't think a finger was supposed to do that. Holy shit. Oh, fuck me.
Listen.
Oh, wow. No, thank you.
Fans are chanting Butch here.
Yeah, because of people like you and people like R-Truth. You should be ashamed of yourself, Michael Cole.
Penta reverses the whip into the corner, runs in with the Gamengiri. Then sends Pete Dunne over. Pete Dunne reverses the whip and then a Gamengiri of his own.
Well, the party really is over now for Penta, isn't it? That honeymoon period lasted 1 week.
Penta reverses the whip. Oh, shit.
What time in there from
Penta went for the thrust kick to the midsection as Pete Dunne went for the Danielson fake out.
On that one, what a huge
Cerro Miedo.
Oh.
Pete Dunne says, fuck your zero fear.
The brawler, Pete Dunne.
On the outside. Oh, X-Plex.
Played in Korea.
Onto the apron.
Yowza.
in trouble. An X-Plex onto the apron's not fun for the back, ladies and gentlemen. As we go into the fade-in for all you broke bitches.
So much behind the debut of Penta last week. So much excitement for many weeks. People had talked about him right here in WWE. Had a classic match.
This is such contrasting styles, but it's working well. These two have actually wrestled each other previously outside of WWE. So they have some history with each other, and they probably built up the chemistry there. But another, so far, great showing from Penta in his second ever WWE match. I don't like the finger breaking thing, though. The finger breaking thing is I'm not a fan of.
And again, Pete Dunne looking to break the fingers of Penta.
No.
Manipulation. As the let's go Penta chant start here in Dallas.
I guarantee you this, Pete Dunne's mindset
Pete
going
Dunne.
into this matchup. Why is this new guy Penta?
Oh my God!
I've been working hard for over the past few years.
Maybe because he's one of the best in the world.
I'm not denying that at all. So's Pete
No
Dunne.
me gusta.
But people like you want to mock him and disrespect him, Michael Cole.
I don't want to mock the man. I just think he should forget about the whole butch thing and move on.
Yeah, bitch thing.
Definitely forget about that. I should the entire planet. I'm sure
Yeah, the bitch thing. Yeah, exactly.
Nice job,
Michael Cole's hanging out in chat, checking out the beef between Mike and Jeff. He's got it on his mind.
And down goes Penta.
Penta gets wiped out with the lariat from Pete Dunne.
I've been working under the WWE umbrella for years now. Probably
Keep it clean, Eric. Don't slip in foreign swears. Foreign swears. I haven't slipped in any foreign swears. But you see Michael Cole. He's in our chat. He's paying attention to the beef between you and Jeff, and he ended up letting a little bitch slip in there.
Because that lasted about 3 seconds. However, the damage has already been done to the face of Penta.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're following along, if you're watching the stream, if you're watching my face and you're not following the channel, what the hell are you doing? Follow the channel. Gosh darn it, I have goals here that I'm trying to accomplish. And could use your support. So please, if you're not following the channel, consider doing so.
And this match has gone in a completely different direction. Pete Dunne's clearly done his homework on Penta, has been prepping for this opportunity should it arrive.
Penta, this is a great match because Pete Dunne isn't getting showcased a lot. And he's not in this match looking like a slouch. He's looking like a legitimate threat, which is only going to bode well for him in the future, where they can use him in other future instances. So this is solid work.
High flyer. Oh, Penta at every turn.
Well, that was bull hammer-esque to the jaw of the luchador, and this has completely gone off the rails now for Penta. The party of last week, the celebration. It may all be
Dunne is beating the dog shit out of Penta. Yeah, Penta's not looking too well right now.
Dunne's mad at everybody. He's mad at the
But
world.
again, this is great for Pete Dunne because what it does is it makes Pete Dunne look like a legitimate threat. He may not win tonight, right? But in future instances, you can actually use Pete Dunne. I like that Penta has adapted because he was the man that kind of, along with Tanahashi, made the Sling Blade a famous maneuver, and Finn Balor adapted it as well, put it in his arsenal. So Penta changes it and makes it an inverted Sling Blade. Oh, Death Valley Driver.
Penta may have hurt himself in the process.
Cover for the win. I believe the shoulders were up as well as Penta turns the tables here, Wade.
Yeah, take a look at this. Just a window of opportunity.
No puedes ensalar. I think you mean. What do you? What? Might be a different dialect here. You can't. Something about a dirty dog. Something about a disgusting dog. No puedes ensalar. I can't even say that. Nada una. You can't teach a basic bitch anything. Ah, okay.
Oh, wow!
Oh, Mexican Destroyer.
By Penta. Well,
you don't see a cell like that in the other place.
Or what? But thankfully for him, for now,
Penta hits done with a Mexican Destroyer. And for anybody who's not familiar with Penta, they're about to see this. Amazing, amazing work. This is sneakily a good match. A match people weren't anticipating.
Both of these men are highly motivated to get the job here. Take a look at this.
Jesus Christ.
Destroyer followed by this tope con hilo to the outside.
Penta must still be confused that he hit the Destroyer and his opponent didn't pop up and punch him. Ay. Again, I'm not trying to beat a horse when it's already down. Penta going for another Mexican Destroyer. He gets caught by Pete Dunne. Crunchy! Pete Dunne with the crunchy. And Penta kicked out. Again, I'm not trying to beat a horse while it's down. Beat a dog while it's down, but yeah, AEW got to get it together because they're getting lapped by the big dogs. Teabag cover. That's one way to describe it, is a teabag cover. Here we go, Mike's favorite spot right here. This is Mike's favorite wrestling spot right here.
On their knees, exchanging blows and chops.
Cero miedo.
Break your hand for that.
Talking smack at the wrong time. You simply cannot do that.
Pete Dunne with the triangle choke. The absolute worst.
And he's got it locked in center.
This is your favorite. What are you talking about? Nice triangle choke, but Penta breaks it with a backbreaker. Holy shit.
Well, what a powerhouse that is.
Just like your taste in wrestlers. Yo, this beef between Mike and Jeff will never die. I think you two have made mortal enemies out of each other.
That hammerlock into an arm breaker.
They have dislocated the right shoulder of the bruiserweight, who now you have to think is defenseless.
And now he's got him where he wants him. Penta now.
Penta going for that Penta driver.
Pete Dunne up.
Boom. Penta driver with force gets the dub. The people love Penta.
He is a joy to watch. Penta off to a roaring start here on
Penta gets the dub.
Spotlight of his entire career. Penta
let's see how the points break down.
Grew in stature before our eyes. This stunning.
Whoa! 22,120 points go to Mike and Jeff. Congratulations, gentlemen. 22,120 points go to Jeff and Mike. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Here we go.
Oh wait, I didn't show off the money. Grab the money. Grab it. Grab it. Grab the money. Grab the money before it falls. Think of it as Chuck E. Cheese. Come on, grab it. Grab it. It's gone.
The locker room because they know
the money's gone.
I'm probably going to have to try and beat that man. That may be mission impossible.
Also a force to be reckoned with. The newest member of the Monday Night Raw roster, a former United States champion, Logan Paul.
Logan Paul? Who cares about Logan Paul anyway?
It must suck to be a Logan
Jeff
Paul
says
hater.
it's just trash talk. Mike says that Jeff is still so salty We shall see. I'm sure I'm in the majority of people who've never heard of.
Because when I do something, I become the best at it.
Oh my God, Mike! Oh my God! I don't think it's gonna be trash talk anymore, Jeff. I don't think it's trash talk anymore. I think Mike just hit you with the ether blow. Oh man. Logan and Jake was at the inauguration today. Of course they were. A bunch of fucking meat riding Logan and Jake Paul. Bunch of Paul pole riders is what they are. That's what I'm gonna start calling them, Paul pole riders.
And I will eat, sleep.
I mean, again, Logan Paul, all of his matches that he's had so far in WWE, they've been fantastic matches. But I mean, I don't really need him. I don't really need him in my life. There are plenty of other great wrestlers in the WWE putting on great matches. So I really don't need the Paul Pole Rider, as Mike loves the new nickname. He makes his Raw debut next week. Listen here, you punk ass basic bitch. What a promo. You don't disrespect the fucking goat named Mayu Iwatani and get away with it. Oh, snap. Mike, you done messed up now, buddy. You done messed up now, buddy.
Signed the contract with Kevin Owens for his ladder match at the Royal Rumble. Then he heads to his hometown.
Mike, you done messed up.
Cody Rhodes, the WWE champion, live next week on Netflix.
Oh, Cody Rhodes is gonna be here next week. Hey, it's CM Punk. Let's go. You guys know what time it is? I don't know if you guys know what time it is. Check your watches. It might be clobbering time. I don't know.
He told me earlier today he was
taking a page out of Jey Uso's book, coming through the crowd for the people.
Well, I didn't get upset that the great Alicia Taylor actually interrupted me, but
again, CM Punk making it known he has entered the 2025 Royal Rumble along with everybody else. It looks like CM Punk is going to talk with Jackie Redmond.
Our hockey analyst.
You need to get your head out of Nia's fat ass and learn how to put some respect on the GOAT's name. Quit licking the boots of subpar, mediocre, shitbag talents. My word, this dude is on fire. You see what you did with that Iwatani dig, Mike? You lit a fire under him.
With the people of Dallas.
Jackie, before you get to questions, I have a question for you. Is it great to be alive on a Monday night in Dallas, Texas, or what?
I don't know. I've never been to Dallas, Texas. I've never been to Dallas, Texas on a Monday, so I don't know what I don't know why I don't know how that feels.
But let's get to the question.
How do you really feel, Jeff?
So many ways to
How do you really feel, Jeff?
Of WrestleMania, something you're looking to do for the first time
oh
ever
my God,
in
Jeff!
Your career. The Royal
You
Rumble,
have
of course, is one of those
you
ways,
have
but that's
awakened the demon, Mike.
And it's shaping up to be one of the most stacked.
I like that CM Punk shirt. I might cop that when I get the funds.
Reigns, John Cena, Seth freaking Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn just declared.
Almost all of Punk's old ex-boyfriends are going to be in the Royal Rumble this year too. So I'm sure he's excited about that.
History. And I am the maker of history. It was just 3 short weeks ago I main evented the first Monday Night Raw live on Netflix, and I beat Seth Rollins, somebody favored to win this Royal Rumble. It is a very fickle business. What have you done for me lately? Lately, I make history, and I'll do it in 2 short weeks at the Royal Rumble when I walk in and I throw 29 other superstars over the top rope. The stakes are much too high. The lights
Punk looks a lot more rested. His eyes, look at his eyes don't look as sunken in. The bags don't look as heavy. It looks like Punk has been getting some sleep.
Did you say John Cena?
I did.
I can't see
John Cena.
He keeps calling out Cena. He keeps calling out John Cena.
Roman Reigns needed my help to settle family business at War Games, and in the Royal Rumble, there are no friends. It's every man for himself. I put Drew McIntyre in the dirt. Don't ask me about Sami Zayn. He's not on my level. You put Hulk Hogan in the Royal Rumble, I'll throw his dusty ass over the top rope, and I'll kill Hulkamania once and for all. On February the 1st, 60,000 strong, live on Peacock in living color at Lucas Oil Field, Indianapolis, Indiana.
Man.
My name is CM Punk.
That man don't give a damn about nothing.
I'm cashing in debts, and I'm calling in a
That man don't care about nothing.
At the end of the night, 29
Punk versus Cena is Jeff versus Mike, except a verbal smackdown that's coming Mike's way would make even the oldest, saltiest sailor blush so hard they'd end up wearing a dress.
Thank you so much.
Mike, he's cutting the promo of all promos on you, Mike. We need some fire back. Come on, give us some of that Canadian bacon. Give us some of that Canadian, you know, that Calgary flame. You're not even from Calgary, but that's the only analogy I can make here. What do you want?
Ladies and gentlemen, this man's in the Rumble as well, Drew McIntyre. Proved once again on social media this weekend that he's nothing but a hypocrite. I'll explain why. WrestleMania rematch with Seth Rollins tonight.
The only way Mike can talk shit about me is when I'm not around or not paying attention. Ooh. Sounds like MJF is feeding him lines. They're that weak and played out.
Guys, I'm here with the World Tag Team Champions, the War Raiders, and Eric and Ivar. I know you got a lot on your minds this week as you have a
This is getting good.
next week against the
This is
Judgment
getting
Days,
good. I
Dominic
like
Mysterio
this.
and JD
I like
McDonough.
this.
So how are you two taking this week to prepare?
We're always prepared. We are ready to get back into the ring and defend these World Tag Team Championships. And you know what else we're gonna do? We are gonna return honor and prestige to this division, something that the Judgment Day has very much tarnished. But we are very excited.
I want to know who was that name that Dominic gave to Chad Gable. Are we going to find that out tonight?
Next week's title defense and forward. I know there are a lot of other teams who would love a crack at
Oh,
those
look,
titles.
Mike had to go
LWO,
crawling to
American
Dirty
Made, just to name
Dom
a few.
for his comebacks. At least Dom doesn't have JD's bobblehead up his ass. Yeah. Amazing how you guys are using wrestlers that aren't even involved in this beef.
Better than Ivar and I. We had times, both of us were told by medical professionals that we would never wrestle again. And we are here standing as
You
your
guys
champions.
are
We have targets on
harsh,
our back because we're
man.
the top of the division. And we're ready for any and all teams at any time, anywhere. There's no one that are going to take these titles from us.
Nobody,
Next week,
apparently.
and it sounds like we have more action, so let's send it out to ringside.
Ringside rundown, that's me.
Thanks a lot, Kathy. War Raiders, tremendous tag team champions.
Ah. It's Jeff's favorite, the Pure Fusion Collective.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall.
Pure Fusion Collective, Jeff's favorite. Since you seem to be so consumed with ass, I don't know, I'm scared.
The team of Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler.
All right, they're going into a fade out, so I'll get these match predictions set up for you guys. I know that Mike is going to be voting for the Pure Fusion Collective, and I know Jeff is going to be voting for Damage Control.
Monday Night Raw is visiting
So this
Dallas,
is going to be
Texas.
another chapter in the rivalry between Mike and Jeff.
Airlines Center. And Monday Night Raw tonight.
Go ahead and get your channel points in there for your predictions.
They all brought their signs here to Dallas.
PFC versus Dakota and a jobber. Whoa! Whoa, Mike, that was stiff.
And of course, the place, as always, full.
Mike, that was stiff.
Yeah, you're on Netflix. All of
us
are around the entire world.
National Championship, of course, underway tonight. That's where Pat McAfee is. That's why we're stuck with Wade for more
just me.
minutes.
Unnecessary mean. I'm calling HR on that one. Cross the line now, pal.
You're not an actual employee.
No comment.
And meanwhile, in the ring, Sonya Deville leading Pure Fusion Collective.
Pure Fusion Collective.
Will team up here tonight.
The favorites for Jeff.
Matchup tonight is
Jeff putting up some points. Mike putting up more points than Jeff. All right, we shall see. I don't know, Jeff. He said it was a PFC versus Dakota and a jobber partner. That's stiff.
Well, there is no love lost between these two groups.
I think we can all agree PFC is probably the worst faction name in the history of wrestling. It's up there. It's up there. Not only that, but remember,
there's a reason for that. You can blame Pure Fusion.
what was the remember when Becky Lynch, Sasha, and Charlotte all debuted with Paige, and they were known as the submission sorority? Remember the submission sorority? They had to change that name. They couldn't stay the submission sorority because that was actually an adult website, and they didn't even realize it. They didn't even do their research. So right now we have Damage Control, Io Sky, and Dakota Kai taking on Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark of Pure Fusion Collective.
Yes, she did, and it's interesting you bring that up because Dakota Kai actually
at least that jobber can speak better English than you do. Oh, and that jobber would stomp a mud hole in your guts and walk it dry. Ooh. Nah, I'd give her a hug and she'd fall in love with me. That's probably what it would happen. You know, Mike with that Canadian charm. Dakota Kai with a drop kick to Shayna Baszler, catching her off guard to start off the match.
Deville, the mastermind of this group, looking on.
Shayna whips Dakota into the ropes. Dakota stops the momentum and gets her boots up to the face of Shayna and then hits her with that delayed snapmare. Doesn't see Zoe Stark hit the blind tag. And Zoe Stark, oh my God! Good God!
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Zoe Stark.
Woo.
She's a sniper, Sonya, and she's better than you.
Yeah. I mean, what a missile drop kick right to the gut of. We're taking a look at this.
What the fuck?
Just like a sniper, Wade.
Oh, it was so good. And then here's the problem. Afterwards, the gloating, and there was a sloppy pin from
Jesus.
A tight hook pin immediately there. This one was over.
Man.
Wow, Zoe.
Yeah, Dakota is in trouble now.
Zoe Stark is a sniper with that springboard drop kick.
I just can't even imagine.
Zoe nailed her.
Of Dakota Kai after that drop kick.
You ain't kidding, man. That was crazy. That was crazy.
Former two-time NXT Women's Champ, three-time
Zoe whips Shayna into Dakota, and Shayna hits her with a high knee. Then off the ropes. Hey, Pure Fusion Collective, they figured out this tag team stuff.
By the performance of her two.
Eric, you got to talk to Shay about the situation with Britt Baker this Wednesday. Don't you worry. Tomorrow we're going to be posting up the questions tweet. And if you remember, go ahead and drop it underneath that tweet. Or tomorrow I'll be streaming NXT tomorrow, and then we're recording the podcast on Wednesday. So it's going to drop on Thursday. Yeah, you know she's gonna come to the defense of Britt Baker. You know, one of her close family friends. So she's obviously gonna come to her defense. I'm interested in seeing her take
action in your career because of a damaged knee.
Well, at this point, you can pick any body part of Dakota Kai.
Shayna Baszler trying to hyperextend the compromised knee of Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai has had multiple surgeries on that leg, so it's never ever going to be very, it's going to be close to 100%, as best as she can be athletically with the leg. But that leg, that kneecap, has had some reconstructive work done it for sure.
Break something. But let them know when you get in the ring with PFC.
Oh, an up kick from Dakota. She's trying to get a tag to Io Sky. She is literally inches away, but Zoe Stark comes in and stops that. Enziguri from Dakota, and then takes Shayna and uses her momentum against her. Showtape palm strike, 2 of them, and a drop kick to Zoe Stark from Io Sky.
Former Miss Money in the Bank, former WWE champion.
Io Sky ducks the clotheslines, back handsprings, creates some confusion. Uh-oh. Oh!
Io Sky has to win it alone because surely Kai is down and out now.
Io Sky is on fire.
Io's such a joy to watch.
Oh, Io Sky by herself is taking out Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark.
I mean, it's paying dividends right now for damage control.
Io going to the very top rope.
Top rope, measuring Zoe. Now
drop kick.
Drop kick as well, and a kick up by Io.
This jobber might have a future, just needs a little bit more time in the Performance Center. Wow, Jeff, you hear that? Do you think Io needs a little bit more time in the Performance Center?
Cover by Sky. Hooks the leg.
Zoe kicks out at 2, continuing the match.
Right to the point of the chin of Zoe Stark, who simply doesn't.
You would never know that Io Sky's partner was incapacitated up until now. She neutralizes Sonya Deville. Oh, Shayna wiping out
Zoe takes advantage.
Dakota, and then a thrust kick puts Io Sky on roller skates. This is not good. Was that ataxia? Did she just hit her with ataxia? Io kicks out. Thunderhawk 2005. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome on in. My name is Eric. We were just watching some Monday Night Raw here. Running knee from Shayna Baszler. Yikes. There's chaos just going on in the ring. Once again, Thunderhawk 2005. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Hopefully you're having a good Wednesday or maybe Tuesday in your part of the world. Oh, big knee from Shayna Baszler. Io Sky gets caught in the Kirifuda.
By Shayna Baszler.
Shayna Baszler's got the Kirifuda. Nice way to break that up from Io Sky. Io Sky heads up to the top. Over the moonsault. And this time, Jeff gets the dub. Damage control with the win. Congratulations, Jeff.
Absolutely astounding performance there from all 4 women. High octane.
There you go.
A big victory there for damage control as PFC once again ruined.
And you can't teach that. Wow. Jeff gets 2.8K channel points for correctly predicting damage control, getting the win. Congratulations, Mr. Merchant. You are deserving of the money. It is all yours. 2.8K channel points. Grab the dollar bills. Grab them. Grab them. Grab them. Grab the money. Grab the money.
World Championship.
Holy shit, that's like 1, 2, 3 kid beating Scott Hall. Maybe we'll see that kid wrestle again. Jesus Christ. Thunderhawk, I'm having a great week and I'm watching Anderson, Indiana. Interesting. Interesting. Well, welcome in. Thunderhawk, just to let you know, my name is Eric. I co-host a podcast called the Ringside Rundown. And basically what we do here is we just watch professional wrestling. And we have fun doing that. And right now we're watching Monday Night Raw. You're from Anderson, Indiana. Okay. Awesome, awesome. Do you have any plans to attend the Royal Rumble in a couple weeks? It is in Indianapolis. I don't know how far out you're from Indianapolis, or if you have any plans on attending the Royal Rumble.
It is a WrestleMania rematch. It is a long-time rivalry.
It does look like they're trying to stay within that 2.5 hour time frame for Monday Night Raw, that 2.5 hour sweet spot. So it looks like they're heading into the main event between Seth freaking Rollins and Drew McIntyre. You will see that kid wrestle again. Yes, it is main event time. Should I wait to post up the predictions or post them up now? What do you guys think? What do you guys think I should do? I'll say I post it up now. Might as well get it out. I wish I could. I got a busy week that week, but I will definitely watch it on TV. Awesome, awesome. Sucks that you're busy and that you can't attend, but you know, no better place to watch it than watching it at home, and you can always come and hang out with us if you want to. I'm probably also going to be doing dual commentary with JDK for the Rumble as well. We're gonna test it out for Saturday night's main event, right? And then if it all goes well, then we're going to really go hard for it for the Royal Rumble, which is going to be a lot of fun, because if it all works out and there's some big surprises, it's going to be a lot of fun. So, all right, guys, the predictions for the main event of tonight's Raw is up. You have 5 minutes to select either Seth Rollins or Drew McIntyre. Gamble your channel points. Have fun. If you have a gambling problem, make sure you call 1-800-GAMBLER. This one is too close to call. The match can go either way, really. I agree. It can really go either way. I'm putting my proverbial fictional channel points, because I can't gamble here. It won't let me. I'm putting them up on Drew McIntyre. Yes, I definitely watch if you're streaming. Mike, I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna fight you, Mike. Jesus Christ. Anyway. I definitely watch if you are streaming. I will be streaming Royal Rumble. I won't be streaming the actual event. It'll basically be just what you see right now.
Look at the drop my croissant.
Bella's here. Happy birthday, Bella.
It is a WrestleMania
everybody say happy birthday to Bella. I'm glad I'm making you laugh, Mike. I would have rated out, but I don't know how to do it on OBS. Okay, all you have to do, birthday girl, is when you want to raid out and you're in OBS, you know the doc that has your chat. In your chat, you type in /raid space and then whoever you're trying to raid out, and that'll teach you how to raid.
A princess, the Wicked Witch of the East, bro. You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong? Am I wrong? She wore a crown and she came down in a bubble, dog. I'm not fighting with you. Grow up, bro. Grow up.
Get educated.
That's my favorite meme of all time. I just didn't know it was playing. Again, Bella, what you want to do, anytime you want to raid out when you're in OBS and you have your chat box open in OBS, or you can do it in your stream manager on Twitch. Anywhere your chat box is, just type in /raid space and then the person you want to raid out to, and then it'll raid out to them if they're live. But I appreciate the consideration. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I hope that you're having a good birthday. I hope that your birthday has been enjoyable, memorable, because you are a great person and you deserve it. You have been a great help, a great joy, and an even greater friend to have in this community. So again, I hope that you're having an enjoyable birthday. It is your 21st birthday. Here in the United States, you're legally allowed to drink. In your part of the world, in the UK, you've been allowed to drink for years. Why are you like this? Why do you? My head is still rocking from the last one.
Heavy words so lightly thrown.
Oh, Mike!
I'll be all ears on that one. Got a feeling we're going to fall out again, Michael.
Dance party for Bella. Oh my God!
I didn't get in a fight with him. No, I stopped him.
That was.
Oh, got it.
This is too much.
Do your research, Mr. Journalist.
I didn't think he was happy with you either.
Happy birthday, Bella.
We didn't kiss. We made up. Metaphorically kissed.
They're really going hard with these entrances today.
Don't look at me like that, Cole.
Seth's getting ready for the main event with McIntyre.
If you guys want to help me out, do me a favor, head over to the stream over on YouTube. Throw a like on the YouTube really quickly. It'll make Bella happy for her birthday. She's always hanging out in the YouTube as I'm streaming on Twitch to make sure everybody knows that the YouTube is active. I'm trying to see something popped up on the screen.
Transporting you to the future of live content.
Mike is the perpetual shit stirrer. He can't help himself. Just like Michael Cole being an idiot, Mike is being an ass. A good weekend. I hope you guys are rested. A little change in the schedule. Tomorrow, I'm going to be back here and going to be streaming some NXT, and then on Wednesday we are going to be recording a new episode of the Ringside Rundown podcast, right? And that's going to come out on Thursday morning, and then on Saturday is Saturday night's main event. Well, I'll attempt to do dual commentary with JDK nonstop. We're going to attempt to do it on Saturday to test it out and see if that goes well. And if it goes well, then on...
Brother, this guy stinks!
What, am I rambling too much? Why you gotta throw tomatoes at me? Are you throwing tomatoes at me or at Drew McIntyre? Or at Jeff? Clarify. I need some clarification. But either way, at Drew. It was at Drew, okay. I might have to change the prompt on that and be like, clarify who you're throwing the tomato at. Oh man. But yes, if the dual commentary stream with JDK goes well, because what we're trying to do is make sure that you can see JDK on the screen as well. So if that goes well, then we're also going to be doing that for the Royal Rumble, and it'll be crazy because the Royal Rumble, you know, is all about surprises, big moments, so people are going to be going crazy.
Okay, why is Drew McIntyre a hypocrite?
I have not yet begun to drink. I shall defend myself as needed. Yeah, he hasn't started drinking yet, so you're still good.
Number one, he could have ended Roman Reigns himself. Instead of complaining about everyone else not doing it, he could have got involved in the tribal combat match.
The Peter Griffin glove slap as a redeem. I gotta find that. The Peter Griffin glove slap. And I also gotta make sure that it's a...
Drew McIntyre
that it's either green screen or I can remove the background to make sure that it works, because I'm trying to keep it in conjunction with the animations, as green screen and stuff like that. Makes it a lot interactive, you know?
Seth Rollins lose to Jey Uso later on in the night. Exhibit number 2.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
To Seth Rollins last week that you were burnt, or last year I should say. You were
Mike, why'd you kick me?
Both ends. Need to focus on me.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Yeah, I definitely need to make a prompt to ask you guys who you're throwing the tomato at. Jeff might be throwing, yeah, I knew it. Jeff was throwing the tomato at Mike.
And that was Seth Rollins just tossing his jacket.
Stinks!
I'm going to put that on eBay.
And Jeff.
A lot of money, I'm sure.
Oh
But
my
here's the
God,
deal,
it's
the
gonna
point you
just
made.
keep
Drew
going.
McIntyre absolutely did focus
Oh
on
my
WrestleMania.
God, I hope you guys are having fun with that.
Seth freaking Rollins, he won the championship.
That was actually a Riz idea to have the tomato food fight.
Attack Drew McIntyre with a cast.
Well, after McIntyre mouthed off to him, McIntyre's
Yeah, that was a Riz idea.
TikTok ban. Rollins said he's 100%.
You think Rollins is really 100%? Do you guys think Rollins' knee is still 100%?
Too hard for too long. That is the nature of the competitor that Seth freaking Rollins is.
And here's another thing about McIntyre. He's complained for over 2 years about how the bloodline cost him the championship at Clash at the Castle in front of his family and his friends.
Not at all. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so.
He walked out of the ring a couple of weeks ago, got in Solo's face, and did nothing about it.
I wouldn't say he did nothing about it. He told Solo Sikoa quite squarely, one day your time is coming, pal, but I have to focus on somebody else right now. Then I'm moving on to somebody else. Then I'm coming for you, Solo.
Oh, and a chop by McIntyre. And one for Rollins. I spoke to Seth Rollins earlier today. Seth told me
those are some stingers.
that on the first match,
those had some zip on them.
Monday Night Raw on Netflix, when he lost to CM Punk, it was the worst loss of his career. He can't get it out of his head, and he says he needs to right that wrong here tonight in the main event against McIntyre.
And you're okay with that?
Side headlock, drop down, leapfrog, misdirection, another misdirection from Rollins, jumping shoulder block, and a regular shoulder block from McIntyre sends Rollins almost all the way out of the ring.
To right the ship after what happened on the Raw debut a couple of weeks ago against CM.
Ref checking on Rollins. Rollins saying he's all right. This allows Drew McIntyre to go on the offensive.
Of snarling Scotsman.
You know, Wade, both of these men have declared for the Royal Rumble match
I don't like the chops.
In Indianapolis. Both of these men have won.
I don't
Royal
like the
Rumble
chops.
matches. Drew McIntyre winning in
Rollins ducks clothesline, sling blade.
Eliminated by CM Punk.
Very nicely done.
Seth Rollins won the Rumble in 2019.
Seth's chest already beat red, yeah. McIntyre was beating the shit out of that chest earlier. Rollins off the ropes with a basement drop kick, creating some space. I don't like this. Woo! Nicely done. Very nice and safe. Maybe let's see if this one is equally as safe.
Does not stay down. Maybe third time's a charm for Rollins.
And Rollins, though, caught by McIntyre. And McIntyre
on
the announce table, over the announce table, into the chair. Rollins is in trouble.
Yowza. Buddy. All right. Let's cool it. Let's cool it with the momentum there, Drew McIntyre.
Situation for Seth Rollins here. McIntyre with a suplex onto and over the announce table to Seth Rollins.
Yeah, be careful. Watch your words very closely right now, Michael Cole. Less of the H word, hypocrite, around Drew McIntyre.
And Rollins trying to drag himself back to his feet. McIntyre now. And bang again.
Oh. Drew McIntyre basically having his way with Seth Rollins right now, just marching him around the ring. Big chop to the chest.
Three-time world champ.
Further reddening that chest of Seth Rollins with those chops. And he's basically just walking him around the ringside area.
However, the toll was taken on the body of Seth freaking Rollins.
I wish we could say the same about these announce boxes.
Announce boxes, they're calling it now.
McIntyre now staring down at Rollins.
Just stalking his prey at this point. This is the pace McIntyre likes, in full control.
Seth Rollins blocks the punch.
Rollins is not going to give up without a fight. That much.
He's gone back on the offense.
Oh, look at Rollins in. Again,
we want tables. These Texans are sadistic. Yeah, Texans are a different breed. Tilts a world backbreaker from Drew McIntyre right into the pin, and Seth Rollins kicks out. Seth Rollins has got a bad back, a bad set of knees, a bad neck. The man is held together by silly putty and kinesio tape.
All about that.
McIntyre taking time to gloat now. I don't think that's smart. I don't think you want to gloat, buddy.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Throwing him at Drew.
Oh, what a suplex.
Freaking Rollins.
Don't worry, I'm going to change it. I'm going to change it so what it'll do is, before you throw the tomato, it'll ask you, who are you throwing the tomato at?
Is clearly at the top of his game and brimming with confidence.
You know, I'm actually surprised that you've taken Drew's side in a lot of this, especially after the way that he is treated.
At the fans, what the fans do.
One little miscommunication, we had a little confrontation. It's all been swept under the rug now.
Seth Rollins trying to get back to his feet. He is successful. Now he needs to create space. He attacks the midsection of Drew McIntyre. Drew relinquishes the hold. Reverses the whip into the corner. Oh! Seth kind of telegraphed that as we fade out into a broke people commercial break.
McIntyre with a near fall after that.
Being sadistic, right, that's something only Philly fans are allowed to do. Well, no, I don't give any credit or any love to Philly fans. They can all fucking, I don't care. I don't like Philly. I don't like anything Philly. Nothing Philly.
You're too damn selfish, aren't you? You're so damn selfish, brother.
And here's the point McIntyre's making. We're batting for the same team. Both men are in agreement that a Roman Reigns.
I hate Philly too, but they are sadistic and animalistic. Philly fans threw batteries at Santa Claus.
Seth Rollins has not.
So they threw batteries at Santa Claus and ate horse shit when the Eagles won the Super Bowl.
Runs into an elbow by McIntyre.
But I do have the Eagles going to the Super Bowl. I don't have them winning the Super Bowl, but I do have them going to the Super Bowl.
The Alabama slam. Rollins able to roll through now.
That almost could have been very bad. That could have almost been very bad. Big boots to the face of Drew McIntyre. So you're saying you don't want the Eagles to win the Super Bowl? I don't want the Eagles to win the Super Bowl, but I do think that they're going to beat the Commanders. Buffalo Bills versus the Washington Commanders. I'd actually like to see that. I'd actually like to see that. But I do think that the Eagles are just too good. I think the combination of Jalen Hurts and Saquon is just too good of a combination. The Eagles are a very good team, as much as I hate to give them credit. But I don't think Washington can do it. Hey, if Washington does it, I'd be ecstatic. But
McIntyre's head was not in the game after that.
Very aggressive and vicious.
Jeff wants Buffalo Bills and Washington Commanders. Mike wants Washington to make it to the Super Bowl. It would be great for Jalen Daniels. I agree. Philly QB is hurt though, and is questionable for the game. He's questionable? Are you serious? I haven't been keeping up. So I've been kind of fucking up. And I didn't watch any football yesterday or Saturday. I haven't watched any football.
One of the great athletes in
The Giants letting Barkley go was a fireable offense. You said it. That is the most evergreen statement there is you can make. Yeah. Saquon Barkley is a generational running back. A generational running back, and letting him go was a big mistake. What are your guys' plans for the Super Bowl? Check the YouTube. Oh, I'm sorry. I have the YouTube chat open. I didn't even know that you were. Why is it? It's not coming up that you're writing on the
temple, drops McIntyre to his knees.
It's not showing up. My chat is not working. Sorry about that, Bella. I see you now there. I see you now in the YouTube. Thank you, Bella. But yeah, it's not coming up on my multi-chat. I apologize, Bella. Happy birthday once again to Bella B, who's a fantastic human being, who deserves all the love in the entire world. She's great. She's fantastic. Senton from Rollins. Springboard, Senton.
Pulling out all the stops tonight and still can't put him away.
I like how the Jets are running potential hires by Rodgers, a guy that might have 1 year left in the league. Idiotic. Yeah, when you give a player in any sport, that sort of pull in the organization, it's not a good thing. I don't care who it is. I don't even think Derek Jeter had that kind of pull, or maybe if he did, he didn't exercise it as much. And same thing with Aaron Judge. I know Aaron Judge has that sort of pull, but Bella is now an adult with a cool-ass new hoodie. Well, Bella, thank you so much for purchasing that ringside rundown hoodie. Hopefully it's comfortable. Hopefully it's keeping you warm on your birthday. Seth Rollins with a superplex. Floating over and reversed by McIntyre into the Michinoku driver. Like Jericho in AEW. You think they run hires by Jericho? Wouldn't that be crazy if they actually did that? If they ran who to hire by Jericho as if he's somebody important?
And in the blink of an eye, the Scottish
I bet he has input. That would be horrible. That's the problem. In sports, whether it's sports or wrestling, there needs to be a clear divide between your front office and your talent. Your talent cannot mix with the front office in any way, shape, or form. There needs to be a clear divide in hierarchy. Drew McIntyre goes for the Claymore, but Seth Rollins ducks out of the way. What's Seth Rollins got in mind here?
You can't do that with Seth freaking Rollins.
He gets stopped and turned into a spine buster and a jackknife cover. And Seth Rollins kicks out at 2. You need a boss, not a boss trying to be friends with the talent. Exactly. There should not be any sort of fraternizing between front office and talent whatsoever. Tilts a whirl into a stop. Falcon Arrow from Seth Rollins, who goes for the cover. Barely gets a cover on there and barely gets a 2 count.
Lazy because there's almost nothing left in the tank of the big Scotsman.
And again, watch this. Seth Rollins.
But and that was honestly something that brought down WCW. That was a big factor in bringing down WCW, was the simple fact that Eric Bischoff couldn't figure out a way to be the president and the man in charge of WCW and not have to worry about his friendships with Kevin Nash, Hulk Hogan, Scott Hall. He had to worry about those friendships, and that played a part. Toasty. Thank you for doing the toasty, Mike. I appreciate it. Rollins goes for the stomp, and it doesn't happen. Rollins might be going for the pedigree. Drew McIntyre fights out, and a short arm clothesline. But yeah, that fraternizing with the talent and being friends with the talent, it had a part to do with the demise of the NWO not working out and WCW in the long term not working out. Those contracts, the constant need Eric Bischoff had to be one of the boys is not a good look. You never, as horrible as he is, As horrible and disgusting and deplorable as he is, you knew Vince McMahon was the boss of the WWE. There was no confusion. There was no sort of any of that stuff. You knew he was the boss.
Seth now trying to wrestle. Drew to the mat, perhaps looking for an armbar. Again, focusing on the injured shoulder. Rollins now gonna lock it in. Look at this.
Crossface.
Nice crossface from Drew, Seth here on Drew.
Even with the elongated limbs of the big Scotsman.
And he's got the bad arm trapped in the legs. Rollins trying to get McIntyre to tap out here.
So technically astute is Rollins.
Drew might be tapping out.
Knows where the leverage needs to go.
Drew won't tap out.
McIntyre trying to jag himself to the bottom rope and force a break here. Can he do it? Drew McIntyre.
And he gets to the ropes, Drew McIntyre does. Seth Rollins has no choice, but he has to break the hold. I don't like how they're showing the entrance ramp as someone coming to do a run-in. Just so you guys know, with your channel points, disqualifications do play a factor in the winner. I have no control over disqualifications. So whatever disqualification causes a winner and a loser in the match.
Seth got poked in the eye there by McIntyre.
And McIntyre.
Future shock DDT from Drew McIntyre lays out Seth Rollins, and a kick out from Rollins. Can't believe the future shock DDT didn't put Rollins away.
But Rollins somehow was able to kick out.
Either the hair or the eye, but either way, McIntyre knew exactly
McIntyre, you got to stay on Rollins right now. You can't go into your demented Scottish guy look. You got to stay on him. The man looks broken down. He said he's 100%, but he doesn't even look 100%. His knees look bad, his neck looks bad, his back looks bad. Drew McIntyre, you got to put this over. You got to, it's over, it's done.
That man's body is going through right now, but the drive is still there to grab victory.
You run your mouth. The words and actions don't line up.
And another wicked clothesline by McIntyre.
It looks like Seth Rollins is out of answers here.
Drew McIntyre looks like he's playing with his food.
Oh, another one, Rollins.
Again, it looks like Drew McIntyre is just predator playing with prey. It might do him under, though. It might do him under. It might not be a good idea to operate this way, Drew McIntyre. You might want to set up for that Claymore and get this thing done and over with. Seth has reached for his throat a couple times now. I don't like the sound of that. He can't breathe, he can't fight. Another short arm clothesline, this time turned into a jackknife cover. Rollins gets the win. Rollins got the win with the jackknife.
McIntyre in shock. Drew McIntyre in shock now attacking Rollins. Rollins surprising McIntyre.
Wow.
Blowing a gasket here.
It's a rarity. Drew McIntyre got caught napping.
That is crazy.
Seth Rollins picked his spot, pounced, pulled out the W, and is now defenseless in the ring at the feet of an irate Drew McIntyre.
And now Rollins trying to fight
Rollins
back
fighting back. Oh, Claymore to the face.
McIntyre is upset.
Claymore to the face.
Got caught by Rollins.
906 channel points go to Thunderhawk 2005. If Thunderhawk is still in the chat, you get 906 channel points. Congratulations. Is that a new lid? It looks new. No, it's not new, actually. It's old. It's old. But once again, shout out to Thunderhawk for getting a W, predicting the right winner, even though he doesn't look like a winner.
Meanwhile, Sami Zayn.
Here's Sami Zayn.
His friend Rollins. Rollins and Zayn with a poignant conversation earlier tonight, and
Sami Zayn taking out Drew McIntyre in defense of Seth Rollins.
Brave man who gets in the way of Drew McIntyre right now.
Yeah, Zayn and McIntyre, that's quite the
Glasgow kiss.
And McIntyre, who's just been competing for about the past 25 minutes.
Oh, goodness.
At the highest level.
Yeah, but this hat is actually
Leroy!
this hat was
Thank you.
I think that,
Thank you for making sure we keep up to date with Leroy. Yeah, this hat is old. This hat, I don't know when I got this hat, but I figured it matches with my Minoru Suzuki tee. So that's why I figured, you know, color coordination. Oh no! Oh no!
Goodness, Sami Zayn inadvertently caught
Oh no!
McIntyre moves out of the way and then
Oh no!
And Sami Zayn did McIntyre's
That
jump
wasn't supposed to happen.
mistake for Sami Zayn.
That
Is there
was
gonna
a
be
mistake.
Any kind of repercussions? I mean, Rollins is already in a bad place, and he was just kicked in the face.
Jesus Christ! He clobbered Rollins with that haluva kick. Oh boy! I like this. Again. Mike, you gotta feel like this reminds you of the old black and gold storytelling level of NXT. It honestly just feels like NXT level storytelling with like multiple layers of things going on. Out of nowhere, this situation devolves into Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre turns into Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre. Now it's going to turn into a Sami Zayn, Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins situation. This is 2018 NXT black and gold storytelling. Like it's amazing. It's amazing. Fuck, bro. What in the world? But again, shout out to... Why you gotta do that to him? You know, again like that, you know you're gonna fucking lose his mind. Shout out to Thunderhawk for getting the 906 channel points. Congratulations to him.
Here comes the money.
All right, I don't know if the money's gonna fall. It's not falling, so I gotta fix it. Money fall. Everybody grab the money. Everybody grab the money. Grab the dollar bills on the screen. Everybody, there's like 100 of them falling right there. All right, so that is the end of Monday Night Raw. Lots of guys at the top trying to prove that they're clear #1 and the world title isn't even involved. That's another thing too, is like this Royal Rumble, I mean, they say it every year, the Royal Rumble's stacked, but I mean, you got CM Punk in there who was injured in the last Royal Rumble, so he wasn't able to kind of build off that. CM Punk's in it. Seth Rollins is in it. Sami Zayn is in it. John Cena, who hasn't been in the Royal Rumble for a very long time, is in it. So this is a different level of Royal Rumble. It feels like everybody in the Royal Rumble has their own little story going into the Royal Rumble as well. Again, it's story on top of story on top of story. So it's great stuff from the WWE. I can't complain. I mean, we're eating good. We're eating good. So again, ladies and gentlemen, just to update you, yeah, Jacob Fatu too. Imagine if it like Final Four is like Cena, Punk, Sami, and Jacob Fatu. You know, how crazy would that be? That would be a sick Final Four. This Royal Rumble is a toss-up. It's tough to see who's gonna win this Royal Rumble. It's gonna be Roman will be in the Final Four. I don't know. All right, so really quickly, guys, Before we get out of here, make sure you check out the Ringside Rundown podcast. That link right there is a Spotify link, but as you can see with the ticker down below, the podcast is available on multiple platforms. Whatever platform you use to listen to your podcast, all you got to do is search Ringside Rundown. You should be able to find it. If not, check us out on our Linktree link. Our Linktree link has all the links where you can find Ringside Rundown content, including our Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, where you can DM me and let me know what platform you use, and I can make sure that the podcast is on there. And if it's not on there, you can always find it on the YouTube channel. So check out the YouTube channel, youtube.com/@ringsiderunpod. And it has full episodes of the podcast, highlights, and highlights of the stream as well. You can also check out the highlights of the stream on TikTok. TikTok is still around. They're not going to get rid of TikTok, so it's still around. So make sure you check it out on TikTok. Throw me a follow if you have a TikTok account. And if you like wrestling content in your Instagram feed, Instagram stories, all that stuff, check us out on Instagram. Check out our Ringside Rundown merch store if you need like a hoodie or something. And last but not least, if you need a place to congregate, meet other wrestling fans, share your content, or anything like that, make sure you do so in the Discord. You can find us in Discord, and that's where all the other sub perks to happen, where you can watch the shows that I am reacting to and whatnot. You better buy a Trump Bible as a thank you to Donnie. He can fucking suck a fuck. I don't give a fuck about that piece of shit. Anyway, I am going to send you guys over to Gritty Urban Saga. He is a great content creator who does wrestling content creation and also plays a couple video games. Great guy, has a great fucking voice. His voice is like radio ready. It's crazy. So make sure you give him a follow, check out what he's got going on, and say hello to him. And I will see you tomorrow for NXT. Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate you. Hugs and kisses to everyone, especially Jeff. Wow. You're just trying to get him mad. You're just trying to get him upset. Thank you guys for hanging out. I will see you tomorrow for NXT. Have a good night, everyone.